fix my camera.
Where's it? Where do I see the camera?
On my laptop. See? Ooh, all right.
Wow.
We got a show here. Ryan, thanks for visiting with us today.
Yes, sir.
If this conversation gets a little too heated, I got my fan here. We have to put the sprinklers on because it's a hot conversation.
Hey,
We're gonna have to
we're gonna do some real hot girl shit tonight.
some real hot. Please, I'll plug it in.
Why you turn on the fan? You're hot?
Get nervous a little bit.
I'm a little nervous.
What's gonna be said?
Hey.
What's up, Ryan?
Not much.
How'd you wake up today?
Oh, with vertigo. Really bad.
Pretty bad.
Yeah.
How's your house?
It's flooded. It's still damaged.
Is it?
Yep. That stupid
Let me move
winter.
the mic over. Your voice is too soft.
Can you hear me now?
You know what? I can actually. I should have had this set up already.
Aw.
I thought you had a longer neck.
Ha, me. Is this how you do it?
This is to move this
Oh,
here,
shit.
so you can move this over here like that, and then tighten it back up like this, right? And then move the mic here. Now tighten this one up. Tighten that up, and then you turn the mic up.
There you go. That's a lot better. Hey.
Here, don't get
Wow.
it.
This
Don't
thing
get
is
it in your
all up
mouth.
in my face. I'm like,
Is that better?
Yeah.
Let me see.
it's a little better. Kinda. It's a little movie. There. I could just hold it. Do you want to
No,
hold
don't
it?
hold it.
Ha, me.
I mean,
Hands
shit.
free. There, I can do it like that. That's a lot better.
Don't worry about the people, man. The people gonna be there. Even though we have 100 people
Nobody.
watching.
That's fine. They can watch. That's what we're here to do, to give them the show, right?
You want to give them a show?
Yeah. Make sure you subscribe to my OnlyFans after this.
You're gonna make me choke, man. All right. I just gotta share this real quick. I won't share it.
What are you gonna share?
I'm not gonna share nothing. I just gotta let people know we're live over here.
Okay.
Okay.
These chamoy, is this what it's called? Chamoy peach rings.
Yeah.
You should
Okay. So, like I said, thanks for joining us today. All right. Sorry we had to set up here. I hope everybody can hear us real clear. This is Ryan. Ryan is joining us today to talk about cheating and how those bastards cheat. All right. Guys, y'all are the worst. Women are innocent.
Yeah,
And
right.
significant others, screw that shit. Anyways, so Ryan, let's see. How can we start this podcast? Let's start with how old are you?
I'm 33 years old.
You're 33 years old,
Yep.
still virgin.
Still
Not
virgin.
still virgin. What do you want to say about yourself?
I mean, I think whenever you're like, for me right now,
Quit fidgeting.
kind of single. Well, no, I'm not really single, so I'm
Fidgeting. You're
somebody.
fidgeting.
Well, that's how I am.
No, just
Oh my god.
You need a shot?
No.
no. Okay.
No. So right now, me talking to somebody, kind of going
Okay.
back and forth. Right now, we're not in a serious relationship, but I did just kind of stop talking to somebody sometime last year, and I didn't know when we were talking that he was in a relationship.
Okay.
He was married.
Oh shit.
So whenever I found out, I just dipped out.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's what we're here to talk about.
Yeah.
Like those type of situations. I mean, I'm pretty sure everyone's already been through them. Most of the people's been through them. People like you. I mean, you're married, so you're not going to go through it.
Yeah, I haven't cheated on her yet.
Yeah, not yet. You hear
Yeah.
that, Marilyn?
Yeah, I haven't cheated yet.
She did come
No,
to the door.
no, I don't. What do you mean you haven't cheated yet? I haven't cheated yet, so you don't have to worry about that. Let me fix this up just a little bit.
Is that your phone or my phone?
My phone. Oh yeah, if they want me to fix your mic up. Oh, we gotta fix your mic. You talk too soft. Let me see.
Is that
Let
better?
me. No, this needs to come. Hold the mic.
That low?
I should have fixed it. Hold it right there.
So now you want me to hold it?
Yeah. Hold it. Let me get my handy dandy tape here. We're gonna fix this shit because I want you to get into this conversation.
You got my fingers stuck. Hold on.
There. This is that shit that. All right, talk.
Hey. And on today's Plancha videos, ASMR.
That's better.
Yeah, that's better.
What do you think? You need to put that between your legs?
I mean,
no, I'm talking about the mic, the stand. You want to put the whole fucking mic in your fucking.
No, it's not big enough.
God damn. Okay. So we're talking about. So you were dating this guy, and he was married. You didn't know he was married, or you knew he was married?
I didn't know he was married.
So
we met. Let's say we met. I'm going to say at a grocery store because I can't say the location where we met.
Okay.
So we met at a grocery store, and it was like the perfect way you're supposed to meet somebody. You know, you bump into them. Hey, you know, I've seen you before. Yeah, I've seen you too. And then you just kind of just start this conversation. You know, you start saying just things about yourself, you know, and it's just like you're kind of just vibing, you know, and it's like super cool the way you're supposed to meet somebody, or the way I would always want to meet somebody, you know. And so I was like, man, I don't know if like I was confused. Like I was like, I don't even know like what this person or who this person is, or like what's the sexual orientation or any of that type of stuff. So I just kind of like left it alone. Well, then I took the chance and I said, you know what? I'm just gonna reach out and I'm gonna sit there. I'm just send like a text message. I'm gonna say, hey, you know,
can my wife stop texting?
One day we should go have drinks, you know?
Okay.
So I initiated it.
Okay.
So took the chance, reached out, and then I got the response, yeah, you know, that sounds really cool. Let's go for drinks. And I was like, all right, cool. So we set it up, went for drinks.
Okay.
Sat down, had another cool conversation. We didn't really touch any of that subject or whatever, but you know, we did that probably like 2 or 3 more times. And the third time, that's when I was like, okay, I got to figure this out. You know? But while we were on the first date, the phone kept ringing. And then you know how like some people have Apple Watches?
Yeah.
So I kept seeing that go off and would just like turn it off.
He'll turn it off quick.
Yeah. And just and
like,
I was like,
I'm not answering my FaceTime. Fuck that shit.
And it was super weird. And I was like, I don't care. You know, that like we're not even, you know what I mean? Like, because we're here for a friend basis, you know, type of
drinks, have fun. Yeah.
And so I ignored it or whatever.
Damn, you're getting jealous already. God damn. Who the fuck's calling?
Let me answer it.
Shit, it's our first drink. We only going out for some drinks. God damn. You're possessive. Anyways, yeah.
I mean, it was to me, that was something that I paid attention because if I'm into you and you know, like, are you like, you know what I mean? And at the same time, I'm trying to figure out like, well, are you in a relationship? Are you talking to somebody? And I didn't really, I should have asked that first time, but I didn't.
Maybe you didn't want to know.
No, I did want to know, but I just, I guess I didn't care at the moment. And so the third time that we hang out, we're playing a game and, you know, just started like touching my shoulder and then touching my thigh. And
he
I'm
was
like, yeah. And I was like, what?
After how many drinks? Or that's
like,
sober?
No, it was probably like the first drink.
Oh shit.
And so
maybe he was trying to touch your dick, but he couldn't, so he touched your thigh. Like, oh shit, his dick ain't there.
I have it tucked in right now.
All right.
It's like, no, but and so it was, you know, and I knew at that point, like, oh man, you know, like you know, you're either bi or you're gay, you know. And so I was like, whatever. So I didn't even have to ask. I just kind of just like went with it, right? Then we hang out again, his house, and we start drinking a whole bottle of whiskey. And then at that point, I was just like, all right, we've been hanging out too much. You know what I'm saying? Well, 4 times. So I was like, now I have to just ask, you know. So I was like, well, are you into me? Like, you know, yeah, I'm into you. And I was like, all right, well, what do you want to do? So whatever happened that night. We hang out. No. So after we do that, things just started being super weird. You know, I was just like, didn't hear, like it was like a day or two
cut off a little bit.
Much, yeah. So I was just like, oh, whatever. I don't even, you know, just leave it alone. Then we started texting or whatever, and just kind of conversations were like kept real short. We would still go hang out, you know, we would still do stuff. Or
So hold
whatever,
on. So
but
go back to that night. What happened?
I
Nothing.
can't tell you that.
Okay. No. So something happened
I don't
that
kiss
made
and
it
tell.
that made it awkward.
Yeah.
Like it was like, oh shit, we went there, and now he don't want to text me.
Yeah,
Now
'cause I
he don't
was
want
just
to.
like,
Yeah.
so now that can I move in? You know, like,
God
I
damn.
was like,
Like,
I'm trying
where's
to get that
where's the
financial
ring?
stability.
where's the ring at?
I
Like,
need you to put me on your will, right?
God damn. Shit.
No, but so yeah, you know, and then
Well, that happens in a lot, like dating.
yeah.
You know, you do some things and then boom, you don't hear. Like,
Mhm.
hold on, were we both wanting that, or is it awkward? Like,
Yeah.
kind of like an awkward period, and then you go back to talking to him, right? Did
Yeah.
y'all end up talking again, or
Oh yeah. So
okay?
that's what I'm saying. So we started talking again, and then I was like, well, now like can I go over? Like, can I go over and like hang out? You know, maybe we could just watch a movie, probably spend a night, whatever.
Yeah, we don't broke
you
my
know?
bed. Let's go break your bed.
It wasn't the bed, it was the back seat.
Oh god, we're gonna break your car. Let's break my car now. You know.
It was, but that was a joke. It was-
God damn.
But you know, it was like, oh well, at this time, like I can't, you know, have any visitors, and I'm like, well, do you have a roommate? Like, what's going
Yeah.
on? You know what I mean? So I started asking these questions because it's already going like a month into.
Oh
this,
wow.
right? And then I was like, wait, are you in a relationship? Sure enough, like, well, I'm technically married. I'm like, married?
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Like, there was no, like, I mean, I looked at triggers. you
No,
know, like
yeah,
the
no ring. Because I
and
mean,
stuff
if I
like
take
that.
off my ring, you see the.
Yeah,
Oh well, you
see
can't
it.
really because I have like two-tone skin. But I mean, you can kind of see like on the other side, underside, you feel it, and you
But-
know,
and
like
that's, you know, that's what I look for. Like,
That's
if I'm
why the
talking to
ring's
somebody,
important.
to wear it
Fucking
all
cheaters.
the time.
yeah.
Or to ask who's
Yeah.
calling you.
God
Let me see your
damn.
phone.
First date, give me your fucking phone, man. The hell?
And then phone swap.
God
But
damn. That's pretty rude though. Like you're on a. I mean, I guess it wasn't a date, but
yeah,
That's
that's what, I
what
mean,
you
so
mean,
that's what
yeah.
I'm saying. It wasn't even my business. Anyway,
Yeah.
So I was just like, I don't really care about that. But
so what did you think when he said he was kind of married?
so I asked what that meant. I was like, well,
Okay.
I'm going through a divorce right now. And I was like, tight.
Yeah.
All right. I was like, well, with like a man or a woman? I was like, with a woman. I'm
Oh
like,
shit! Hold on, stop right
so-
there. I'm gonna turn you up.
You're gonna turn me up.
Yeah. You can still talk the way you talk. Just
Oh.
it's because the mic is a little. Okay, so no, you're good. You're good right there.
There.
Yeah. So you asked him with a man or a woman.
Mhm.
Okay,
And so
and then-
it was with a woman, and I was like, "Well, dang. So then, are you like bi?" Or
Yeah.
whatever. He's like, "Yeah, you know, I'm bi." And I was like, "Okay, well, you know, have you ever had? Am I the first one?" Or is like, "No, you know, there's been multiple." And I was like,
Whoa.
"Wow."
Yeah. Why you're married then?
So
right?
yeah. So then I start thinking like, "Holy shit!" Like, dude, I put my like, you know, I was kind of into this.
Yeah,
know,
you were
like,
ready to go to the next level. Yeah.
And to me, it freaked me out because I'm like, you know, dude, there's STDs out there. There's
Yeah.
all this crazy shit that you could have got me. I could have got caught up in some whole like crazy, you know, weird stuff or whatever between you and your wife and stuff like that. And I was like, man, that's just, to me, that was just, it freaked me out.
Yeah.
So I kind of just backed off and I was like, yeah, you know, and then we couldn't even I didn't even want to do the friend thing because
Oh,
it was
okay.
like, you know,
Like you hit this whole other side of you.
yeah. So I just found I just saw this whole other person.
Feelings
I was
were in the way
like,
too. Like
yeah.
it was like a whole different,
Yep.
like beyond friendship kind of thing.
Yeah.
So, when y'all would go out, did he ever like? How would he act? Would he act like a bisexual? Would he act like
Just normal.
a normal? You would never.
Any of the people that I talk to, you never know. Like,
Yeah,
it's weird.
you never know.
I don't really talk to like flamboyant or femme type of guys.
So
whatever.
there's some guys that are like that, like oh
Yeah.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
but that's just the way they mentally feel, or
I mean, that's just who they are. That's just the
oh,
character.
they're just acting.
Yeah.
I mean, not acting. They're just who they are.
Mhm.
I
That's
shouldn't
just
say
that, but
acting.
I mean, I just
Don't get offended out there. Shit. I'm not acting. This is the way I am. Like, okay,
It's their
fuck.
character, and there's nothing wrong with it. You know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I mean, I am the way I am,
Yeah.
you know. But I mean, somebody say, oh, he's masculine because he has, you know, he seems like pretty fit, pretty
Yeah.
built or whatever. And then people are like, oh, but then, you know, when he talks, he sounds like a pimp.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know, to me, I don't really care. But
Yeah.
I have a certain type, you know, I have a certain, you know, what I like is what I like.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
see
And
what you
so
mean.
like some of the people that I'm attracted to who are attracted to me, we seem to be more on like sort of the masculine, you know, you know, like you wouldn't be able to, you couldn't tell if that person was like gay, bi, straight, you
Yeah.
know? So
I'm about ready to fucking throw that mic out the fucking door.
It's not working or what?
I don't know. Fuck.
Because you're looking at me like you're
Yeah.
punch me in the face.
Look, you stop moving, man. Shit. Well,
Is it better?
that's good. Way better right there.
Oh.
Stop moving, okay?
I can't stop moving.
That's perfect
like,
right there.
ADHD.
Everybody right now
Okay.
said, thank fucking, like, fuck. Jesus Christ. Everybody in the fucking, all 5 people just said, oh, thank God they fixed the fucking mic.
Oh.
No, I'm just, so that's pretty crazy, man.
Yeah.
Like, so is this the only guy you ever talked to that was married to a woman?
No, but but I mean, it's happened like like in my
It's happened different.
in my 20s, yeah. But we never did anything.
Uh-huh.
It was just always like simple like flirting and
Yeah.
things like that. Maybe go on a date here or there, you know, free drinks and free meal, and you
Damn.
know, just like
You want to go for a drink? Yeah.
Well, you
Who's
buy.
texting you?
I know.
All right, fuck
But-
you. Like, I thought you were serious. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
No.
but, I mean, like, and so you know, you hide these things from your friends and stuff like that until they bring something up, and then they start telling you stuff
Yeah.
like, some of my friends, are talking to people who are in other relationships, and it's kind of like, dang, dude, like, why is this always happening? You know what I mean? Like, why is it when people are in relationships or like when they're married, they seek outside of that marriage and they're getting with other people, whether it's for, I don't know, whether it's like what is it called? When you're
Like to get it out your system or something, or what? Like,
not out of the system. It's whenever you lose, I can't remember what it is.
interest,
Not companionship.
companionship,
Yeah.
companionship.
So
Yeah.
companionship.
Yeah, when you lose companionship and you're
Yeah.
like, let me see.
Because I think like if you're, and I don't know, this is like for my experiences or like the people that I know, I think that whenever you're in a relationship or you're married and it's been for years, like anywhere from 5, 10, 15 years or whatever, I mean, it's the same person day in, day out. To me, I'm a loyal person, so that's not going to bother me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that I would ever get boring or me or my partner would ever be boring. And
You're a little person? What do you mean?
Like if I get married or whatever.
Like little person? What do you mean?
Little person.
I thought you said you're like a little person. What you
What are
mean?
you hearing?
I know, like, what the fuck? Like you fun size or what? Like, what you talking about? Like, what the fuck? You're pretty tall to me.
No, I don't. Maybe I said that, but I don't think I said it. But
Bianca says there's no loyalty.
there is no loyalty.
That's
No,
the main,
actually, there is loyalty.
to a certain. This is what I think.
But
Coming from a married man, okay, I could see how it's easier to go with the guy. I mean, like, I'm not open to that myself, but I can see how it's easier
yeah.
because you could tell your wife, babe, I'm going to go out, have a drink with this guy.
Oh, it's totally Brokeback Mountain shit.
Yeah. So it's like, and then the wife is like, oh, they're just having guys night out and fucking,
Yeah,
what's
they
good? Whose car is that rocking? You know?
But that's not. But that's not everybody.
It's not
bro.
everybody,
It's
but I
not
can kind
everybody.
of see
Yeah.
that coming to a role.
Yeah.
And then some guys just don't give a shit. You
Yeah.
know, some guys are like that, and they just, I think a lot of people, and some of the guys that I know that have got tatted up like me, there
Yeah.
are like rough looking guys, and I feel like they get the tattoos to look tougher, so you don't think that of them. They're
Yeah.
hiding something all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not our first conversation ever talking about this, and it's certainly not going to be the last. It might be our first conversation talking about this, but I'm sure you have plenty of conversations with other people because this is a thing in Austin. Y'all guys are fucking up. No, just no, it's everywhere, really. But
Yeah.
Yeah, I know a lot of times where dudes say like, "Yeah, man, you will never believe
Mhm.
who experimented this way."
Yeah, and that's crazy,
It's
right?
crazy. Yeah, it's
But
crazy.
I think, and
Let's call some of those guys. No, I'm just
we gonna call y'all.
Yeah, we
out.
gonna
This
call
is
you.
their Instagram and their Facebook.
Yeah. Look, I heard little person. See, I heard little person too.
Did I say little person?
Yeah, you're like, oh wait, fun size or what? Like you, like
I don't know
they
if
won't
I
get
said
bored of
that.
me.
Nah,
I'm like,
man,
whoa.
but they won't though.
But so go ahead.
So, but you know, and then there's also other. So that's what I mean. So the companionship, back to the companionship thing. So I think, you know, the people that I've ran into in that situation, or you know, friends who are going through that situation, it's because of the companionship. Because you know they don't hear from their significant other anymore. Like you
This
know,
is
all
strong.
the is it? There's something here.
No,
There's
another one.
What is it?
Your thing.
Oh yeah.
No, my fault. I thought you were done. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Companionship.
So I think it's you know, whenever you know sometimes, like, I mean, do you tell Marilyn every day like, oh, you're so beautiful, you're so pretty, and like, I mean, do you tell
Lately
her
I
all that
have
stuff?
like it just comes out of like I wish I could do it more.
Yeah.
But like my mind is sometimes so busy, but like every day I blow her kiss, every day I say love you.
Yeah.
And I think that's where people need to understand. Like it's not just saying love you and become, but sometimes you just say it to say it.
Yeah.
And you stop feeling it.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's
go
what,
over there,
like,
grab her pussy and grab her ass. Like make sure you start feeling that shit. Like you still feel grab her
Okay.
tits and grab her like that. Ah, yeah, I love you, girl.
Okay, baby Trump.
Grab her by the pussy. No, but okay. So yeah, sometimes I do.
Yeah, but sometimes, right?
Yes.
So that's where, to me, in my opinion, I think with the, and this is with my experiences with people, I think that's where that creates something. You know what I mean? Like that creates something between a relationship, because you know the people that I've talked to, it's where, oh, you're showing me all this attention. You know, you're texting me. You're, you know, like you're telling me all this stuff or whatever. But I wasn't doing it because I knew that's what they wanted to hear. I was doing it because that's the way that I felt.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, I wonder what you're doing. So I would, you know, text in the morning and stuff like that. You know, and then I think that's where
you're the guy. Who is that, man? Oh, it's a guy from work.
Probably.
Right over her head. No, but anyways, go.
But, I mean, you know, and because that's me, I'm a very compassionate person. So I like to get really into it, you know, to say, like, I don't know, if you really like somebody, you're just kind of like, you know, you always want to see what they're doing, or always want to be around, or, you know, like make them feel good because it makes you feel good. You know what I mean? But
I see, because my wife does not leave me alone all day.
But what sucks is that, so let's say Marilyn is, and we're going to use her as an example. I'm not saying she's doing it, but let's say she, you know, goes back to work.
You think so?
And then maybe.
Okay.
We'll call her in here.
All right. Back, get your ass over here. The fuck around using you for example. Get in here right now. You're going to get a mic. You're going to answer these fucking questions. Ryan, what the fuck? I told you not to time. No, okay, go ahead.
But you know, some guy sits there and starts telling her, "Oh, like, hey, you're so pretty, you're so beautiful. I like that lipstick. I like that dress." Then it's gonna. He's like,
you know, she's been wearing makeup lately. What the fuck's going on here, babe? Babe, buy me all this makeup. What the fuck? Hold on, what? No, go ahead. But it gives her that intention that I don't.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's where then maybe something from that point starts to like create, and it develops into like.
Like, then this guy's paying attention to me.
You know, yeah. And then like if this dude's just some kind of like playboy and he knows like how to play the game and manipulate, then he's a
womanizer.
Yeah. And then I mean, there it is. There goes that.
Oop, there it is. Oh shit.
I mean, you know, and that's to me, that's where it's always started with in my situations, you know, where you know, it's like, oh, well, you know, you say this or you do this, or like, you know, you're something about your aura, or you're just like fun to be around with. And, you know, then it just becomes this falling into a
and this is some people knowing that they're married, they're still trying to see. I think a lot of people try to also test their loyalty, test how, you know, how much do you love your husband or something like that. Sometimes I feel like that. But that's why when my wife gets a new job, I'm being there early in the morning with her. I'll say, hey, babe, yeah, there ain't shit here. I go up there and make sure motherfuckers know who I am.
Need to.
I do. Shit.
It's not gonna matter.
Who the fuck are you? Oh, okay.
You can walk up there, they're gonna be like, tight.
Yeah.
No competition.
Yeah. Grab your dick. What's up? What do you want? What you looking at my wife for? No,
and so and it just to me, I think that's what sucks though. But there's a lot of people who, and like men who, like I think and I think in the gay community, a lot of gays sometimes attract men who are in relationships, and I think it's because they're willing to do anything in a relationship, or not. They're willing to do anything sexually that the person that they're with doesn't really do. So like stuff.
Like what, right? Tell us. Come on.
You are grown-ups. You know what I'm talking about.
Tell me what you're talking about. What kind of stuff are you talking about?
Like oral
so
sex,
you think they want to experiment that? What the fuck? Whoa, yeah. Oh, next
I backed up.
Oh,
do you have a
hey?
But I think that's what it comes down to.
So has a guy ever told you, look, I want to experiment, and they're married, and their wife watches?
Mm-mm.
Oh shit!
No.
That was just.
But I bet you that does happen though. I'm sure that happens a lot.
I think you just don't want to put it out there, right?
I mean, I won't put it out there.
Damn.
Actually, for my birthday, we had a boat party in Lake Travis, and this is probably maybe on my 25th, 26th birthday.
I was there.
Were you there?
No. Yeah, I was there every year.
No, you weren't.
What happened?
But
Tell us, put them out there. Who is it?
I don't even know who they were, but it was like a swinger couple, and they were just like,
they gave you a present.
Oh, they were just down. They were like, yeah, come to our boat. This is our name. This is our number. We lived like up these hills, and I'm like, dude, no, like you're gonna fucking.
I would have said yes.
Throw me in Blake.
I would have said, hell yeah, where you at? I was 23 at the time. Where we going? Shit. Where's your lake house?
I thought
right
about
there?
it, but
all right, let's
like,
go.
Nah,
don't worry, babe. I wasn't with you at the time, okay? I wasn't with you.
I was like, that's too ratchet.
So, like we know, it doesn't happen all the time where a guy is experimenting with a guy. Sometimes it happens to be the closest people you're with. Yeah. Sometimes it happens, there's a lot of times best friends do it. There's a lot of times where guys just cheat. They're just assholes. You know what I mean? But sometimes it's not just a single role. Sometimes it goes both. Cheat? Why do I think people cheat?
Why do you think men cheat?
I don't know, man. I never cheated.
Nobody. I mean, none of your.
I think they cheat because. So I know guys who have cheated, right? And I think they just cheat because they live in the moment and they have no loyalty. Like loyalty is one. Mm-hmm. They have no real feelings of how your significant other will feel finding that out. And they sometimes don't think they're going to get caught. Most people think like, I'm not going to get caught up. Like it's too much work to be stinky, man.
Yeah, but and that's what sucks too, because sometimes if you go and you have unprotected sex, you catch something, you take it to your significant other.
Yeah,
and then,
that happens a lot. But how many times that happened with you?
Never.
Oh,
never.
Yeah. You see, guys, I'm warming them up. Where was my invite? Oh, look, Anna. Where was my invite? Oh, Lord, we don't need you up in here.
I want to know from the audience, why do any of you guys? What makes you think that's when someone cheats?
So another thing why I think they cheat is because one, they feel like they're not going to get caught. Yeah. One, they're not happy and they just need to call it quits. Yeah. And then, or they have kids and they're like, no, we need to pull through for the kids. And one is like, okay. The other one's like, I'm done. Like mentally, but is too scared to say it.
Yeah. Now I know my first experience dealing with this is that there was this one dude who was he was a Marine. And he told me the same thing. He was just like, I can do whatever I want to you, but that my wife won't let me do to her. So like I could do this to you or treat you like this, or and this is all like in a like
teach me like this, way. Daddy.
Yeah,
Daddy.
I could do that 50 grades of shit on you.
Oh shit. That's some fucking manhandling shit. Something fuck.
But you know, that was one, and
I would have ran out the room. Fuck, what you mean? You're a Marine? What? Fuck you, I'm out.
It's crazy, right?
Fucking put no pistol to my head and fucking make it suck your dick.
But you know, and I was like, oh, that's crazy. And I was like, well, I mean, yeah, but no, you know, but I mean, I thought that was just kind of weird, and it was just like, you know, and more going into that type of stuff, like it's more, it always happens to be more sexually than, you know, anything else.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, oh well, you know, you'll do this whenever I want, or you know what I mean, and that's what sucks about it, because it's like, for some people it's just not a sexual thing. It's, you know, you want the companionship.
Yeah, Mondo says, I think a lot of men cheat because they are either bored or don't feel valued by the other person. Anna, you better watch this motherfucker.
That's true.
Nah, just
so what you're saying?
What you say? Hey, you know what? I'm gonna be in town tomorrow. I'll have a talk with you then. Okay. No,
but that's the truth too. Like, that's what we were just talking about, you know, a while ago. Like, that's why I think it's because whenever you're been in a marriage for a really long time, things just start to wear off, you know, like but you got to keep that shit like spontaneous and interesting, you know what I'm saying? Like, Bumper and Amanda, and Amanda, you know, they're always doing something.
Yeah, and they got 5 kids.
Exactly.
I think that's the thing. So you have one another, then kids get involved and kind of fuck shit up. No. They don't fuck it up, but then a lot of attention goes to the kids and they lose it there. You know what I mean? So that is the role. And one thing I said this before on my podcast. One thing I told my wife before was, we're about to have kids.
Throw down my shirt.
We're about to have kids, but we have to put each other first.
You don't have a napkin?
No.
You got me excited.
Oh, where's it go? It's fine, man. You're fine. You know what I mean? You have to put each other first before the kids. You gotta let me bend you. No, just Anna says, look for a lack of attention or excitement from their spouse. Do men need the woman to be more sexual or spice? Kids do not do change relationships. Yeah, I think kids is the main thing that changes relationships. If you don't have kids, then it just comes back to being boring as shit, or it comes back to being just not the feeling. Like, it was lust. Like, we had fun. Your shit got loose and I gotta go. You know, you start, but the thing is like, me and my wife lived with each other before we even thought about being married, you know? So we kind of felt like we knew how each other's were, like ways, dirtiness, cleanness, organized, what was what. I mean, I faked it for a little bit, but can't fake it no more. She knows who I am. But you know what I mean? So it takes a lot. I think that's where, you know, because before these days, people would be like, you need to get married, then you deal with it, and then you make it work. What the hell kind of shit is that? Yep. Like, you want me to get my ass, like, beat or whatever, be married, and I can't get a divorce? I can't leave this guy or can't leave this woman, because some women are abusive. You know what I mean? Yeah. Some women are abusive, Ryan. Can you save my ass? Well, yeah. Can you go lock the door? Shit. She's going to come in here and whoop my ass. But I know we had somebody we're going to call here in a minute and get their side of their experience of a cheating spouse. And I mean, I guess you let me text her up, or
this is a good one too.
Yeah, let me text her if you want. It's a mutual friend, anonymous, so don't be starting to ask who you is. Oh, she sound familiar. No, don't start that shit. I'll cut y'all out. I'll delete y'all right here.
So her situation is a bit different. This was when she was married, and
hey, Bianca goes, this is false. Shit does not get loose. What the hell? Oh shit.
What is that?
My boss calling. I'm fired.
He's like, who's your cousin?
Who's your cousin?
I'm not, don't worry, I won't rat you out.
Hey, the motherfucker looks familiar.
Okay, she says she's ready.
She's okay, hold on. So I'm gonna go to your Bluetooth.
Oh no, it's not gonna like link up my videos, right? And all that stuff on there.
Shit, what kind of videos you got, boy?
I told you, subscribe to my OnlyFans and you'll see.
Go to Bluetooth. Let me see. Pair, and you're gonna see Roadcaster.
Roadcaster?
Yeah. You better not slip and say her name either.
I'm not gonna say.
Oh shit! I'm in the camera. Impaired?
Yeah, it's paired.
Okay. Well, just
Do I call her?
is it a lady?
It's a female.
Oh, she's a female.
She a female. So a little bit.
Is she single? Just
she
get
is
on the
single.
phone. Let's fucking
Okay,
find out
okay,
what's
okay.
up with her.
Her story is crazy.
Let's find out what the story
this
is.
is what-
Share
this
this.
is-
Everybody
this
who
is-
shares this right now gonna get we're gonna get a giveaway on Monday and Tuesday. Yeah, this shit.
This was her best friend, her bride, which was her bridesmaid in her
Don't
wedding.
be saying nothing. Just get her on the
Okay,
phone.
okay.
God damn, because this shit is real.
Is it ringing?
Yeah,
Oh, that's so
everybody can
crazy.
hear her.
Hello.
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 We're gonna say your name is what? Let's rename you. What's your name?
Yeah. What do we call
Jay.
you?
JJ.
JJ.
Bud JJ? No, I'm just playing. I'm just like, what the fuck? Okay, so you are live, of course. We're not gonna put your business out there. We're gonna put some of your business. We're not gonna keep your name. If Ryan just happens to say your name, you can whoop his ass. You ain't gonna whoop my ass. All right. So
No problem.
okay. So we're talking about cheaters and how the guys are just assholes and women should never be to blame. But do you want to share your story with us?
So, well, which story do you want? Because I have several.
God damn, that motherfucker, he just a cheater all the way around.
Listen, fast ass.
Oh, shit. God damn. Okay. What kind of stories you want to tell?
I was telling him about your marriage with the bridesmaid.
Oh my God. Okay, so I was in a 16-year marriage.
Okay.
We were together for over 20 years altogether. But
Wow.
I had a bridesmaid that I had known since I was about 13.
I think
years
you had a
old.
bridesmaid that wasn't supposed to be a bridesmaid. No, just like, go ahead. I'm gonna not interrupt you no more. Go ahead.
Yeah, now thinking back, hell yes, bitch. But okay, so we became friends when we were about 13 years old, and
Damn.
we were really, really close friends. She, was there for all my kids when I have 4 kids. And so she was there for all of them, family functions, all of that. And of course, she was one of my bridesmaids. And he and I had split up. We separated a year before we got married.
Okay.
And we were separated for a good, I would say, like 4 months. And I had no idea until a year later when we get married. And a month after our huge wedding, we had a big old church wedding. And, it was
Wow.
a really big wedding. And so a month after, I ended up finding him with her in the act.
Wow.
At a convenience
in
store.
Did you record
in
it?
her
No, just
in her house. no, the whole World Star didn't exist at that time. So
exposed.
I would have exposed the shit out of both of them. But yeah.
I'm sorry.
That's her. She's calling.
No, no, sorry.
No, you're fine. So yeah, a month after, a month and some days after, I found them in her car, with both of their pants pulled down. And
Wow. So this was just like a Saturday afternoon, Monday work day. How did you find him? Like,
well,
was he supposed to be home and he wasn't? So you went out looking for him, or?
Oh no! It gets better than that.
Okay.
So we had all gone out as a big group of us. There was a big group of us that went out together.
Okay.
And we all got pretty trashed, and she couldn't drive. She drove a standard car, and he was the only one that knew how to drive standard. And so he said, I'll drive her car home. We can just follow her home, and then we'll go home. So anyways, he says, I'll drive her car. And she was like, well, I'm going to go with him because I don't want anybody driving my car without me in it.
Mm-hmm.
And she kept insisting. And so She went in the car with him. I followed after them. When we were on our way to her house, we were following the whole way from North Austin to South Austin, and
oh, so
all
she
of a sudden,
they on the south side? Oh, we finna circulate.
Yes.
Okay, what streets? No, I'm just like, go ahead.
it's the dirty South. Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
wow.
We drove all the way down to the dirty South, and that it went down like that.
Wow.
So all of a sudden we're on 35, and all of a sudden he pulls off on an exit that I knew he shouldn't have pulled off on. And so I start calling him like, hey, what are you doing? Well, he wouldn't answer. I was calling her. She wouldn't answer. And so
don't answer. It's supposed to just go away, right?
Right. And so there I am, like, going crazy looking for them. Like, what's going on? Did they get into an accident?
Yeah.
Like, did it get pulled over? Just everything was going through my mind. So I kept circling around that whole area looking for them. And finally, like maybe 30, 45 minutes after, I see her car parked at a convenience store with no light nowhere.
Wow.
And I pull up next to them and jump off my vehicle, and I go to her car and open her door, and both of them have their pants pulled down.
Wow. That's
And I'm like,
terrible.
Yeah. I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
So they were still going at it.
Well, no, like they had just finished, obviously.
I mean, because that's 30, 40 minutes. That boy got some loud. No, I'm just saying.
You know what?
No, I'm joking.
You know what? I don't know. Maybe they fell asleep because he really didn't go down like that. I'm just saying.
Don't be giving no credit, right?
No, hell no.
That's I'm sorry that you had to go through that for real.
Yeah.
Because that's just terrible,
Yeah.
Wow.
It was pretty fucked up. And now it's like every time I go back and like I can't even look at my wedding pictures. I mean, we're divorced now.
Yeah.
But still, you want to be able to go back
yep.
and yes. And then watching my video, like I hear her screaming for us when we're doing our first.
Oh my God, good job. Like,
yes.
Bitch, shut up.
And I'm like, exactly.
Where the fuck's that bottle I should have thrown your ass?
Yes.
God.
I look at my wedding pictures, like, because we went and took pictures like at Zilker Garden, right after the church part, but before the dance part. And so looking at all the pictures with him and my bridesmaids, like she's the closest one to him, like all up on him. I'm like, this bitch.
God,
like the whole
it be
time,
like that though, man.
Yep.
Yes.
The closest, your best
Scandalous.
friend.
No, he's like my brother. Shut your ass
Right.
up.
Right.
God
Right.
damn. It's that's the thing that gets me too, because I'm married. I trust my wife, but I think she trusts me. But the thing is like you don't think about stuff like that. You think everybody has your family, and you think you really have this knit relationship, and you're like, man, y'all can't fuck with this circle, like, and boom,
there it is.
Right.
And you didn't kill none of them. Congratulations. No. God,
right,
dang.
Right. And I still took him back because I was too embarrassed. I was too embarrassed to go to my parents and tell my parents, yeah, we just had this big old wedding, but I caught him cheating with Elizabeth. Like,
And even when she took him back, he kept doing the same shit.
Wow.
He kept doing it.
Okay, I have a question. Does she look like you? Because that could be a possibility. Like, I thought it was you, baby.
Hell no. I mean, I'm crazy, but I ain't that crazy.
Yeah,
Come on.
I'm just joking. But God, dang.
No, we look nothing alike. We act nothing alike, look nothing alike. But shit, men don't discriminate. Coochie's coochie. I mean, all pink on the inside. So,
God dang. No, but that. So, I guess after that, you forgave him to a sense, but you were never happy after that, or were there like?
Right. I always questioned.
Yeah.
It was always in the back of my mind, like, and honestly, that's something that I've always said, like with, other people that I've talked to later on down the road, like. About staying together after, you find out somebody's cheating. Like it's extremely hard. Like if you really cannot forgive that person, and I don't think it would have ever been possible for me to truly forgive him, because it's like so many boundaries were broken. Like,
just that trust. I mean, if you broke the vow, you broke the vow. Like there's no going back to that. Yeah. Like
right.
You just looked at me in my eyes in front of all these people a month ago, and all these witnesses witness, and you're supposed to like, oh, okay, you're gonna like, no, hell
That's
no,
fucked
up. Right.
that's fucked
See,
up. Yeah,
and I don't think in a marriage, and this is just me, this is just my
Mhm.
opinion, just
yeah,
where I come from, but I don't think that once you've cheated, and there's a difference to me if you go out with the boys and some shit went, you got fucked up and you made out with some chick or whatever, right?
yeah,
And it only happened one time, and you could probably get past that. But if it was something that was ongoing and
yeah.
somebody that you knew, that's not salvageable. I don't
No.
feel like that is salvageable.
I think even if you were to cross the line, like kissing or anything like that, I mean, I think you're always going to be like, dang, what else can I get away with? Like,
Yeah.
what else can I
Yep.
get? Like, let
There's
me,
like
if it's
curiosity.
already that breakage, that thinking, that's why they say
Yep.
if you think about the sin, you already committed it because your mind is so powerful that you're
Yes.
going to end up getting there,
Yes.
So,
Yes.
wow, yeah, man.
Yep.
And earlier, before when we started this conversation, I was telling him, that, I've been experiencing a lot of married men come in and try to talk to me, for certain things or whatever. And now that you're single too, the same thing, right? Like you have guys who are married who go and try, and they're trying to just, and it could be sexual or it could be companionship.
Yeah.
Well, what is it for
Yeah.
you? Is it both or is it just?
Oh, so guys married men try to go after you?
They are.
All the time.
Wow. Bastards.
All the time.
And what you tell them?
Yeah.
Let's go in the car. Not just.
Hey, and honestly, I was just having this conversation with him the other day at the office where I was like, I don't know. It's fucked up. I know it's fucked up, but I'm just kind of like I'm so over marriage. I think it's fucking overrated. I mean, we were together for 7 years before we got married. So I was like, that shit's overrated. And I'm just like, that's your problem. Shit, if you can't stay committed to your wife, that's yours and her issue. I have no ties to nobody. I'm single. And if I have some needs that need to get met and I'm okay with that, then I'm okay with that. Like, that's your issue on that side.
So you don't care that they're married?
Not that I don't care.
I mean, kind of. You're like, shit. This thing needs to get clapped. Like, I'm gonna get clapped. I don't care what you going through. At the end of the night, you go home. You smell like me. I don't give a fuck. No,
right? That's you. That's your problem.
But I mean,
you're the one that has to answer those questions, not me.
But it's a revolving thing because, like SZA in that song on the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Have you
What
heard
does
of
it
it?
say? No.
You heard it's like Tuesday, Friday. What is it? It's what's the song? It's
fuck that song. Anyways, no.
Look up SZA the weekend and you'll look at it. But it's basically like
you take care of him during the week and I'll take care of him during the weekend.
Oh, I see.
Pretty much.
Damn. So
but for me it's like I don't want any commitment. I don't want a commitment. I don't want to be committed.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like, that's my stance. And I go into any relationship, whether it's a long-term relationship or not. Like, I'm not looking to get married. I'm not looking, like, I'm done with that shit.
Yeah.
That ship sailed a long time ago. So
you're not even like, it ain't ever gonna happen again. Like, your mind is made up. I don't want to start the kid thing over. I don't want to start like marriage over. Like, I'm just here, fulfill my needs and continue my life.
Yep.
How did you feel when that happened to you?
I kind of felt liberated, honestly, because the reason for it is because when you do make a commitment to be with somebody else and that is your goal in a relationship, I feel like you lose yourself. You lose yourself and it becomes an enmeshment. And so you're no longer this individual. And mind you, I had my first kid when I was 16 years old. So by the time I ended up, getting married and then divorced, I had never really, discovered who I really was. So then by the time I was able to do that, when I got divorced when I was in my 30s, my late 30s. And so then by the time I ended up getting divorced, I was like, you know, now I'm able to focus on me and figure out who I am after all of these years, after having all 4 of my kids.
Mhm.
Now I know who I am. And so I never want to be able, I never want to have to give myself, any part of myself up and lose myself for
Mhm.
someone else.
Yeah, definitely. That's why I do what I want. Respectfully, respectfully to my wife, and I always tell her, do what you want, but you lose that
Yes.
trust, and if she were to question me, I'm done. Like, just if there's anything like trustworthy, like you don't trust me, like we're done.
But you're not allowed to go out with me no more.
I am allowed to go
Right.
out with you, but Ryan, you be fucking me up sometimes. So anyway, no, but I feel you. What I was trying to get, like, you were hurt when it happened, but you seem to lose that hurtness now, like, because you don't care that it happens to other people.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but don't get me wrong. Like, I still no. Look,
okay, yeah.
There's
I don't want people to
times
misinterpret what you're trying to say, so that's why I asked that question.
See, and there are times like I've gotten into a relationship even after my marriage where I felt like I was completely committed, and it was only that person, and that person ended up cheating.
Shit.
And actually he treated me like a queen the whole time we were together, like in a way that I had never been treated before.
And these guys are just fucking up then, huh?
God damn, like what's wrong with guys?
Now I don't know why people turn gay. No, just
come to the rainbow side.
Or you just straight up become a hoe and say like, fuck it.
Damn.
Or both.
Yep.
You know, that sucks, man. That really does suck, because I think social media plays a part, and I think it's just so easy for somebody to find somebody else. And that was our last episode. It's so easy for somebody to find somebody else with a quick message like, damn, you look good. And there's so many photos and all this play, with the mind games. And you're like, damn, this dude's really telling me what I want to hear. And boom, boom, boom. Because back, I mean, you're not that much older than me, I'm assuming. But, we kind of still had a sense of original love. And I guess that when you met your husband, that was that, like, I'm going to go up to her and ask her what's good, and you have to have that courage to go up. Now you don't have to have courage at all. Now you just have to click a button. They don't know who you are. So I think that plays a major part, I feel.
Right. But
and hanging out with Ryan.
See, but something about me, and Ryan and I have talked about this also, but something about me, I'm not that superficial type, like, at all. So, like, when it comes to Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat and all of that stuff, like, all of that shit is superficial. I don't believe a goddamn thing that anybody. Well, not that I don't believe it, but it's so superficial.
It's gonna happen. Like, yeah, I see what you mean.
I don't use that for anybody that I've ever dated or anything like that, because it's fake. That's fake news right there.
Yeah.
So the only way that I'm going to get in any kind of relationship, and I'm not saying like just a committed relationship, but I'm saying just a relationship in general, it's not going to be based off of Facebook or Instagram or anything like that, or even just simple text message. No, we're going to have to like do the old school, old fashioned, like meet in person, hang out, like all of that stuff, because all that superficial shit is for the birds. Like, that's to me, it's a bunch of shit.
And that's exactly what I was telling them when we first started this podcast. I said,
well, let me check your Snapchat if you think that's all superficial. Let's download your Snapchat right now. Let's see what you got, girl. Not just I'm joking.
You better be careful.
Let's see. Let's see that OnlyFans. No, just say I'm joking.
OnlyFans. Do you have an OnlyFans?
Do you have an OnlyFans? Where can we find you? No, just say
JJ. It's JJ at OnlyFans.
JJ at OnlyFans. No marriage. No, just
right. No commitment, no ties.
And that's what exactly I was telling him. It's like, dude, that's how when I first I never really met anybody like that until, what was it, like a year or 2 years ago that I was telling you about, where we met somewhere, and it was, I mean, we communicated with each other, we vibed with each other, and then found out that he was married. I was like, dude, that sucks. But even with but now, why do you think that the guys that are talking to you, like, why are they doing it? Is it because what the loss of companionship between him and his wife, or it's just
Well,
sex?
see, and now looking back, like I tried to think about it, you know, in the shoes that I was in when I was married. Like, what was it that I was not doing for my husband to make him,
Yep.
you know, go out and cheat and seek that somewhere else? Because I swear to you, he could even tell you to this day, if I had him on the phone, if his girlfriend wasn't around, but if I had him on the phone,
Shit, let's get him on the phone. Let's go, Lex. No, go ahead.
he'd be the first to tell you, like, there was nothing that I would change about
Nada
that woman.
faltaba.
Like, I'm nothing. Like, I cooked, I cleaned, I took care of the kids. I was a freak. I was like all of that.
That was a problem. You weren't you. You know what I mean? You were his slave. Like, you should have been over there, like, doing what you want. Like, no, you do it. I'm gonna go over here and do my own. But I'm glad that happened. Not really, but I'm glad it happened within a month, so you could have realized, like, man, I gotta do something else about this. And you weren't happy, but at least you got out that relationship. You know?
Right. Yeah.
So nothing. Nothing. You didn't do anything wrong. He just tried to find something else, something that he felt was there.
He even says it now. Like, it wasn't anything that I was missing. I just knew that I could do it.
God damn.
And
That's
I just knew. I knew that you were at home taking care of the kids. You know, making dinner, and I could.
Now we have a viewer here saying he didn't love himself. He must have had insecurities in himself. I don't know about that. Anyways, next message. No, just no, maybe some insecurities that he wanted to see fulfill or something. I don't know. You know.
Yeah, and he still does. Like he will even say, like, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I fucked up my life. Like, I will never get what I had with you. Never, in no one.
Wow.
That's
so it sucks that it turns out that way, because he is a good guy now. He is a good guy. I can honestly look at him and be like,
no, don't give that motherfucker no play. He is now no good guy. No, I'm just saying, go ahead.
Oh no. He gets no damn play from me. Like, I don't see him that way.
Yeah.
Like, you know, too bad, so sad. Like,
that
you know,
sucks.
a little bit too late. A little bit too late. Like, I'm sorry. I don't see you like that.
Grass is always greener on the other side till you get to the other side. And then you lose what you had, you know, and you can't go back that easy no more, you know? Damn it, boy.
But they always come back.
But that is something that I do tell, like, anybody that is looking to get married, because I have my oldest daughter is 27. And her
okay, we're gonna go ahead and end this conversation. Not just like, go ahead. What'd you tell her? What do you tell her?
No, and they're about to get married. They're engaged. They're about to get married. But I tell both of them all the time. Make sure that you look at each other as individuals. Like, you are an individual first before you're a wife, before you're a husband.
You have a life.
And so
that's what she was saying.
You have to think that way. So she needs to be able to go and do things by herself, and you too. Like, both of y'all need to go separate ways, and y'all will see each other at the end of the night. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing at all.
Yeah, we had a viewer say, when you find yourself, you are able to be with someone who doesn't want you to change you or make your life the way their way. They are there to make you be the best you are. Best you.
Right.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. And when I read, like, you know, I'll read like motivational quotes and, you know, affirmations and stuff like that. And I'll read that stuff and I'm like, but where the fuck is he at? Yes, this all sounds, you know, peaches.
Sounds good.
This sounds great.
And that's why I don't really like motivational speakers. You know, I mean, I do, but I don't. I love motivational speakers because this gets you there, but it doesn't really. I like realism. I like people who tell you the truth. I like people who are going to tell you it ain't always going to be that good, or it's get there, but hey, that road's going to be hard to get there. That trust, that relationship, you have to work for it every day. But people don't understand when the trust is gone, it's gone. Stop working in that relationship. It's gone.
It's gone. Yes, it's not salvageable.
So if my wife wants to leave me, come and give me the. No, just
hey, you be careful what you ask for.
No, just play, baby. I'll get on my knees and everything, whatever you want. No. Well, JJ, thank you so much for joining us. And if we have, do you have another story? What other story you got?
I mean, you said
you got the experience. Only JJ at OnlyFans. Man, whoever's JJ at OnlyFans about to get all kinds of people. Like, what the fuck?
But like, how come? What I still want to know is why are the guys that are talking to you now?
Oh yeah, we never answered that. Yeah. Because Ryan wants to talk to him.
Yeah.
No, just
we'll see
No,
who does
okay,
the
so
best.
so like one of them he claims that he doesn't have that connection with her anymore, and I'm like, okay, so but you did have that connection. You must have had that connection in order for y'all to be married and be where you're at right now. So if you don't feel that connection, then find that connection.
Exactly. How hard is it to just go find it?
Get that connection back. And so that's what I was telling him. Well, find that connection. What are you doing that connection is gone?
Yeah.
Or what are you not doing?
Oh,
so like you can't put you can't put all the well, he ain't limp. So I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know.
But that's the thing. He ain't limp with you, but he limp with her. You see? Exactly. That's the problem.
But that's what I'm saying. And so that's exactly what I said. I said, you know what? I'll step like we need to stop this so that you can figure that out.
And if it's still limp, come holler at
me. No, so but he's the one that keeps insisting. He keeps insisting, like, no.
Do it right, just divorce. No, like divorce and be done with that and come on. If you're done, you're done. Don't be just acting or fronting. Like, be real. Like, hey, you know what? I'm not feeling you no more. If I feel you back in 2 years, I get tired of this other one, I'll come back to you.
But let me tell you one thing about guys, though, that I've seen.
Okay.
Is that they are, first of all, scared of commitment. They're scared of commitment to begin with. Yep. And then once they're committed, they're scared to fucking leave it. Like, why can't you just end it? Why do you need me to end it?
Hey, do you know me? No, just like.
So are you talking about my situation?
Hold on. Are you interviewing me or am I interviewing you?
I feel personally attacked.
hey, as he's looking over his shoulder, like, are you in my house right
you
now?
locked that fucking door, right? No, I feel you on that. That. For sure. No, it's true.
That is very true.
It's true. Like,
yep.
And then when kids just make it that much harder, and it's not hard. People even commit suicide over stuff like this, and it's not hard at all. Just get your shit and leave. It's simple. Make everybody's life easier because it's not that great. If it's not great, it's not great.
But when you have that financial stability, they're not going to want to leave it.
What?
Right.
Because you have, I think, like here in Texas, here in Austin especially, it's so expensive. So if you are barely making it or whatever, how do you expect to get out of a marriage where you have two incomes and then go to one? So that's why they kind of stay in it and do whatever they want.
Well, I guess because if I'm done, I'm done.
Yeah.
And I expect everybody to be like me, but everybody's not like me. But that I guess money can play a role in that. Or I'm just not going to let.
I know it did in mine.
It did?
He's the one that took. Yes. He's the one that took care of all the bills. Like, I didn't have to pay for anything. We got the house together. Yes, right we both worked. Yep. We both worked, but he was the moneymaker. And so I kept trying to figure out, like, how the fuck am I going to leave this guy? How am I going to pay my bills? How am I going to take care of 4 kids without the income that he brings in? Like, how am I going to do this? But it got to a point where I was like, I had enough. I couldn't do it anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I wasn't willing to do it anymore. Like, every single day was like a disgust factor. I was just like, I'm done. I can't.
I have a question. How come you didn't do it to him? Like, call him like, hey, I ran out of gas. I'm over here, and just be going ham on with some dude. Like, how you feeling now?
Did I fail to tell you that part? So then,
shit.
So when he continued to fuck around after that, I knew that I wasn't ready to leave him. I knew that I wasn't ready to, stop all the finances and figure it out on my own.
Your life.
I knew I wasn't ready. Yeah. So I was like, fuck it. If he's going to do it, I'm going to do it too. The only difference is that I did it better and he never knew about it.
So
Boom.
He never, he didn't know about it until we were already divorcing. And I said, well, yeah, guess what?
Guess
This
what?
whole time, for the last this many years, this is what I've been doing.
Man, look
And
at
it killed
me.
him.
Look at these videos.
Yeah.
OnlyFans.
Yeah.
And I got paid on OnlyFans, bitch. She really doesn't have an OnlyFans. Don't go look at JJ at OnlyFans, okay? Jesus. But God damn, well, that's good for you. I mean, at least you took advantage and you took it when you were ready. Like you already knew you were done mentally, but you like still had to, chess pieces, and say, you know what? Okay, now I'm ready. Like mentally,
I had to prepare.
Financially,
I had to prepare.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's good.
Yep.
So how's that one bedroom with 5 kids? And no, just playing. I'm joking.
Hell, see, all of my kids, and now it's perfect. It's great because now that I know who I am and I'm like solid with where I'm at, all my kids are grown. All of them are grown, and so I'm still young.
Yeah.
In my own place by myself. It's lovely.
60s is the real, the new young. So I understand what you're coming with.
She's 59.
I know. That's what I said. 60s. No, just. I'm joking. Oh shit! Watch it. No, I'm just playing. So I think that's a good point. Good advice when you say, "Damn, I lost my train of thought." When you were saying something about you found yourself. That's what people. That's what people forget. When a relationship breaks up, you have to find yourself, no matter what, because you can't continue.
Allow yourself that time.
Correct.
Allow yourself that. Like, don't get out of one relationship and just jump into another, because you will just repeat that same cycle.
Have fun, but just don't get committed. And word protection, if not, you ain't gonna ever, you know what I mean? You signing over.
Don't be walking around with that clap.
Okay, we're gonna call a couple people with clap now. No, stay away from no. Wow, that's good. I appreciate you answering the phone and wanting to be part of my podcast. So if you don't subscribe right now, because they gonna know who you is. So wait a couple of days, okay? Wait, just do it out of the blues. Like, no, just wait. They're gonna look for the JJ at OnlyFans.
They're gonna go to my friends list.
Who's JJ?
Oh hell no!
You better go change your name before we do. No,
I'm gonna go and unfriend you right now, Ryan.
Block his ass. Fuck y'all. Well, that's cool. I appreciate it again. JJ, you have a good one, and God bless. Whatever, God willing wants for you, man. You have a good one, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right, no problem. Bye-bye.
That's crazy.
Man, that's crazy, man.
Yep.
The fucked up thing is she went to go do it on him. Like, fuck that. Now, see, that's one thing guys can't do either.
What?
Guys can go do it, but they can't mentally let it happen to them.
Oh, yeah.
Like, she's like, that motherfucker didn't grab a gun and shoot her. Like, men are weak, bro, when it comes to shit like that. I think I'm pretty weak.
The dominance and it's the control.
Yeah, how could she do that to me?
Yeah, that's ugly.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I don't think I'm like
good
that.
for her, though.
Yeah, I would never do that.
What? Kill somebody? Oh,
I just never cheat.
We're talking about killing or cheating? Oh, okay. We're talking about cheating. Damn.
Yeah,
so you would never cheat?
I would never cheat.
I would never cheat. Oh, I'm married now, right?
Yeah.
If I've told my wife, if I even thought about cheating, I'm getting a divorce.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm not gonna be playing that game. Like, I'm not gonna be playing with her mind, my mind, like my kids' mind. Like, no, we need to live happy if that's the case. Like,
yeah, and if you're not happy, then just dip out.
Yeah, like I already told my lawyer, we have the paperwork ready. When I get it in my mind, it's gone. It's done. Let's see what people are writing here. So, Armando, a relationship marriage doesn't hold as much value or weight as it did back then to certain people. That's true. Because, like I said, you would actually have to work a little harder. And just like another thing is there weren't people out there just trying to fuck your wife, like, or trying to get your man or something like that. There's a little more respect towards each other's spouse. Like if they knew that you were married, they would totally just stop messing with you. Like they would just like leave that person alone. Like, why would you even want to test that relationship? What do you think on that?
I mean, I think
they can't hear you, boy.
I think. Yes, that's true.
Whoa, Ryan, you went pretty close to that mic. Fuck. When you find yourself, we read that one. People's attention span is very short nowadays to the point where the patient level is low and they don't want to deal with certain issues, they just dip. That's true. I always have a bag ready to go. He didn't love himself. He had insecurities in himself. They can't afford to live alone sometimes emotionally and financially. It's important to always have your own. You can't ever depend on anyone. Yeah. So
I
that's
believe that.
yeah. Like that's why my wife works. She refuses to let me support her. And that's another thing. So for some reason, not with me, but for some reason, men, when they feel like they're supporting the household,
Yeah,
they're making all the money, they feel like she got to deal with me.
that's true.
Multiple relationships that I know
Yeah.
happen like that. You know, like I got the money, I run the shit. Like, man, you just run the money. You don't run the shit. She runs the shit. You know, we all know that shit. Or he or whatever, significant other. Don't want to offend you. Anyways, well,
It is.
what else you got? I mean, it's important to always have your own. You can never how you know financial should never keep you in an unhappy relationship. I feel
What being?
being financially unstable because
Oh yeah.
I think there's a lot of times now it's hard, but you have to reach out to people.
Yeah.
You know, like say it was
could
you.
still be the poorest person, the poorest couple, and still like kick it off really good.
No. What I mean is, if you're not happy, but you're holding your relationship together because you don't have money to dip out, you got family. Somebody's going to open their door and let you get
True.
out. Because if you're not happy, then that causes.
But then why are you going to go through all that whenever you could just go and cheat and be, you know what I mean, and say be discreet about it because it's being secretive. So why would you want to do all that, move out, go burden someone else when you could just go and cheat once a week?
No, so what I mean is, so the guy's cheating, the wife is still there because she can't move out because she don't have any money. She needs to leave that situation to go with a family member or something.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Him, he ain't gonna. He's cheating. He's the one who's like. Some people don't have balls.
Yeah.
You know, or like me, I have balls. If I'm gonna be doing that shit, I'm gonna make sure I'm not doing that behind my wife's back or my kids. You know what I mean? Because you're cheating on them
too. Because I wouldn't want to. If I was being cheated on, I wouldn't want to move out and go to my brother's house. Because then like I'm so comfortable being in my own space. Like for this winter storm that we just had, being at his house,
fuck that.
it was. I liked it. It was cool, but it was horrible for me because I was like, I want my bed, I want my own towel, I like my own toilet, I want my shower. You know what I mean? And like having to be there, I felt like it was a burden.
So you think just put up with it until you're able to just do your own thing?
But it's also going to mess with you mentally.
So Ryan wanted to give us a tutorial of how to no, just turn the mic to the side, and then you can see.
This is why they come.
So the real reason why they cheat on their wife is. Oh, did I say? No, you lick the side like this, and they never leave. No, just play. But I think this is a good conversation. You have anything else, or?
I don't know. I mean, that's pretty much. It just sucks though because it's like you want to find you and I was just telling this guy this last week because he had asked me because I used to tell him about. I think whenever I was going through that situation, I would confide in people that I trusted and I would tell him about it. Yeah. And then
that's another thing I want to ask you. Go ahead though.
Okay. He was a really cool dude or whatever. And I knew he wasn't gonna go back and say anything. So I confided in him, told him all the stuff was going on. And then, like once a month he would come by and he would like, hey, how's it going? Like, how's all that stuff going? I would tell him, and like, oh, I'm good. I'm done with it. And he was just like, well, it's good that you finally found yourself. And I was like, yeah, I realized that was stupid to continue like talking to somebody who I knew that wasn't going to be with me. And even if we were together, he's going to do that. I can never trust you. I can never trust him. So then he came last week and he stopped by and he was just like, hey, so how's it going? How's everything? I said, hey, everything's going good. I was just like, finally got out of it. I was like, but kind of got into another situation like that. And he was like, and I was like, I just don't understand why guys can't be honest and say, this is all I want. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I just want to be able to do this and that's it.
Because women can.
Yeah. And he goes, well, it's because they don't like to be dissed. He was like, they don't like to be turned down. Mm-hmm. He was like, so they're going to play that game and they're going to keep saying what you want to hear so that way you don't reject them. Because in the end, guys don't want to be rejected.
Oh, hell no.
And I was like, dang, that's so true. I was like, so they'll continue playing these mind games and tell you what you want to hear, just that you won't reject them. You know
God
what I mean?
damn.
Crazy, right?
No. Yaka says, Oscar, how you know how to do that? You know, one thing about me, okay, guys, I always ask, man, hey, bro, you know how to suck a dick? I tell them, right? Like, this is a joke I play with my homeboys all the time. I'm like, hey, bro, you know how to suck a dick? Like, what? I say, I know how to suck a dick. You know how to suck a dick? Like, no. I was like, damn, bro, you don't, every guy knows how to suck a dick. You know why? I'm gonna tell you why every guy knows how to suck a dick, okay? Because they know how it feels and where it feels good. So them motherfuckers go, oh, go right there. Ooh, stop right there. Oh, down. You know what I mean? So everybody, my wife, oh my, babe, can you give me a Coke, by the way? But anyways, no, so I wanted to ask you, damn it, what did I want to ask you?
You just said you had a thought.
Oscar, cállate. Anyways, babe, I'm not talking about us. I'm just telling you what I talk to my homeboys and fuck around with them. Okay, look. So, anyways,
now your homeboys.
no, you want to talk about some of my homeboys? You know some of my homeboys? Don't make me start naming names. I'll put out the motherfuckers. I ain't scared. I'll fight the motherfuckers. Anyways, so I was gonna ask you. You have a lot of girlfriends, right? Do they tell you secrets? Because they like, do they tell you if they like cheat and stuff all the time? Like, do we want to talk about any of that or no?
I don't think so.
Come on, Ryan, fuck the bro code or the girl code, whatever the fuck y'all got. So what kind of code is that? What is it called? Like,
it's a friendship code.
Fuck friendship. I'm sure they'll fucking stab you right in your back and say, fuck Ryan. Like,
no, I mean, we take things to our grave. But I mean,
Ryan, don't take it to the grave, bro. It's got to be learned. That's how we learn.
We,
Oh, by the way, if you share this, you're going to be in. Say more. Say more. Hey, if you share this video, share it. This way you can get entered into our giveaway for next Tuesday. I don't like saying what the giveaway is until Tuesday because I want y'all to just support it.
It could be a subscription.
Does she want to be on it? Shit, just answer the phone. Answer it.
No, because we don't know what she's gonna
swipe
say.
it. We don't know who she is. Swipe it. It's gonna go on. Let's see what we can get out of her. Go. Swipe it. Swipe. Hello.
I said the name. Hello.
You said the name. Michael. No, you have to put Rodecaster.
Michael.
Put Rodecaster.
It's not working.
Put Rodecaster on the speaker.
Work. But you know what? I want to call a guy.
Oh shit! Who are you gonna call?
I'm not gonna tell you, but I want to get his opinion.
Have you talked to him before about this?
We're friends. Yeah.
Oh shit! Ryan, don't make me ask him some shit. Is he straight?
No. Yes. Yeah, he is straight.
First of all, man, you got what? Rodecaster. Pick the Rodecaster one.
It's Bluetooth?
Yeah.
It is connected.
Rodecaster.
It's connected.
No, on here. Right there. Right there.
He probably won't answer. He's probably asleep.
I know that guy.
Yeah.
You better let him know we're live. I'll talk to him. He's about to do that. Hey man, I just want to know if you need a hello.
What's up, man?
Hey, what's up, bro? Hey, before you say anything else, okay? This is Ryan's cousin. You're on actually live right now. So before, okay, I don't want to just throw you off or anything. Like start.
You're good.
Okay, go ahead, Ryan. What are you gonna ask him?
We're gonna come with the nominous name with you. I don't know.
Okay, we call him JJ2. Okay, what's up?
JJ2. So we're calling because we're talking about like why men cheat. So I was giving him some of my experiences. We called somebody else. She was giving her experiences. So now with you,
is JJ a cheater?
Are you a cheater, JJ?
No.
Good, man. You don't have to say that. They don't know who you are. You can say if you cheat or not. Okay, it's okay. Okay, go ahead.
Why do you think people cheat?
Because they're lonely. Shit, I don't know.
Because they're lonely. Shit, I don't know. I don't cheat, motherfucker. Oh shit! Have you ever been cheated on?
Oh yeah.
Are you married?
No.
Are you single?
Yes.
You have an OnlyFans? Not just.
I do.
Oh shit!
He's on
Look
mine.
it up. JJ,
Oh, shit.
JJ, Big JJ, 1, 2, 3.
Shit, I'm gonna go create that real quick. No, just,
Shit, go, man.
no. Okay, so you've been cheated. How does that? Like, what do they do to like? How did they cheat on you? If you don't mind talking about that, like, what did they do? Were they like? Were you? Do you have kids with that person or no?
Oh yeah, I got kids with that person. They're super sneaky about it.
Wow,
Yeah.
that hurt your feelings.
Oh, big time.
Did you kill her? No,
Oh, no.
just-
No.
allegedly, no.
You gotta kill them with kindness.
Yeah. Damn, dude. Well, I'm sorry. Like, what was there any signs of it, or you just one day they told you caught them?
No. Homegirl was losing weight and feeling herself.
Yeah, like trying to better herself. Like, oh look, I'm gonna go buy this. I'm gonna go buy that. Like what the hell? You know, the reason I'm asking is because my wife's starting to buy some makeup, and I'm like, you are never wearing no makeup.
Damn.
You know, and last night, let me tell you about last night, man. She had some red dong on. No, just and I
I
think,
said, God,
yeah.
is this just y'all just trying to keep me on the phone so I don't drink? Is this an intervention or?
Oh, are you drinking?
Oh, you drinking? Well, shit, we're drinking too. Go ahead, man. Yeah, go ahead.
Hurry up, I want to fuck.
I'm trying to fuck tonight,
I
man.
know. Yo, we'll let you go. You can do your hot girl shit.
All right, dog.
All right.
Late.
He's like, you're the intervention. I'm
That's
trying
what
to.
I'm saying. I really think at least one person. I think if you don't, you're one lucky person. But I think you will.
What do you mean?
Eventually, go through something that has to do with cheating once.
Shit, call Bumper. Let's see if he ever been cheating. No, he'll put his name out there. Call that motherfucker. He just had an anniversary yesterday. Let's see if they're really 20 years strong.
See,
No,
I thought I was the problem. I'm like, damn, am I the fucking problem? I'm not the fucking problem.
you're not the problem. The problem is that guys and women, because
Yeah.
women are cheaters. That guy's got cheated on. He was a good guy.
Yeah.
Now he's out there drinking, being a bad guy.
Doing hot girl shit.
Hot girl shit. Like he even say, I'm doing hot girl shit. Like, what the fuck? I'll never say I'm doing hot girl shit. No, just like, you know what I mean? Like, damn, that sucks, man. So so men just fucking do it. Women change the way they are,
Yeah.
according. You know, I'm gonna talk about it a little bit, okay? Because when my mom and my dad got a divorce, my dad accused my mom of cheating. You know, I don't give a shit.
Our dad, right?
Our dad,
Okay,
our
okay,
dad.
okay.
Our dad.
Just kidding.
So I'm not going to talk a lot about it because, you know, I don't want my dad has moved on. I don't want to put my mom's business out there. So, but they let it get to the kids,
Yeah.
you know, and it should never get to the kids.
Yeah.
I feel, because then it makes the parents feel like they're picking sides.
Yeah.
Makes the kids feel like they have to pick a side. If you cheat, you cheat.
Mhm.
Don't get your kids involved into that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You got to learn how to separate that, because at the end of the day, those kids are still have parents.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean the relationship should affect or change between them. You know what I mean? And that's one thing. It affected me. My siblings, I'm sure it affected. My sister, okay, gotta go. But that's one thing. Like, you have to keep your kids out of it.
Yeah. Of course.
I think nowadays it's harder to keep your kids out of your business because of social media.
Yeah.
Everybody's always trying to put people on blast. I forgot to tell your friend JJ to go put him on the Expose ATX page. But damn,
Yeah. Everybody, I mean, it just sucks. And it's unfortunate if you have to go through it. I mean, I've been through it and it sucks. And
Yeah.
but I mean, I'm not stupid enough to stay in something that I know that's not there. And if you're gonna go out there and you're gonna go talk to somebody, even if it's, you know, like the companionship, or
Yeah.
even if it's whatever it is, it doesn't matter. If you're giving someone else the attention that you should be giving me, then there's no reason for me to be.
and you know, sometimes the guy cheats on a girl or woman that is just terrible.
Yeah.
Like,
Bad.
I mean, and sometimes they even cheat, not even on a girl, they cheat with the guy.
Which is
No,
true.
dude, like, fuck. Like, no, I'm fucking with you. Right? But no, you know what I mean? It's just crazy that they do that. Like, I don't know if it's like the woman, like, she was ugly too. Like, that be without it, like, you know, hating and shit. But hey, got that dick though. Anyways, let's see, Armando. If you are unhappy with your relationship, just leave. Simple as that. Stay with them only makes it worse for everyone involved. Anna, yes, the kids hurts more. Correct. Yeah, the kids hurt more.
That sucks.
Yeah.
And then and that's kind of like I feel bad whenever I hear people like when they go through those situations,
Yeah.
especially with their parents. Because I mean, we never really been through that.
Yeah.
I don't know how to sympathize with those people who have been with it.
We don't need no sympathy.
I mean, sometimes
We don't.
Nobody.
Well, you remember how I used to be. I was a whole different person. I'm so glad I changed. I think my wife helped me change a lot.
Mhm.
But I don't want to get off subject a little bit, but my wife has helped me change. But when I was dealing with that, my whole thing, family breakup, like I don't think people really understood because you're not going through it, you know?
Yeah, and that's what I mean. I don't know how to sympathize with you guys.
Yeah.
Or with people who go through that situation.
Yeah, fuck you. Anyways, next. No, just sympathize with this, bitch. No.
That sucks.
Mondo, I've been cheated on 3 times and I dipped instantly. Ain't no working it out, in my opinion. It's a wrap.
Yep. You see?
Damn.
You
I know why he's been cheated on. No, just let me tell you. Let me get my list out. Where's my list? No, just play. First one. No.
It does. I mean, I've only been.
No, Mondo's a cool guy.
Cheated on with one time.
You've been cheated on one time. I've been cheated. Have I been cheated on? Oh, I have been cheated on, bro. I've been cheated on in high school. There was this girl. I'm gonna tell you about my experience. There was a girl that went to another school, and I went to this school, right? And so I was dating this girl. I'm probably like 14, 15, and I'm dating this girl. She goes to another school, right? On the other side of town. I'm going to my school, and I'm good, man. Faithful guy, you know. Like, I ain't trying to fuck nothing up. Like, she's cool. We're, my dad lets me go see her. We're having a good time, stuff like that. And then there's a new student that comes to our school, right? And I'm like, oh, what's up? I'm the first motherfucker to go up to see what's up. I say, oh, what's up, bro? And like over time, he told me what school he went to. And I was like, oh shit, my girl goes there. You know her? And he was like, silence. This motherfucker was dating my girlfriend.
Dang.
The same this guy. I said, God damn.
That's
motherfucker. Ever since then, I ain't never trust no hoe. No, it's just let me see. It sucks though. So I have never tried to cheat on nobody, Those different school relationships never work. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, it's hard. It works, but it's hard.
Or long distance either.
Yeah, long distance, yeah. Anna goes, y'all know my story. We ain't gonna go to your story, girl, because
another hour.
Shit, they gonna take 2 sessions, and we only down to 1 session, okay? But if you want, maybe Anna, you need to come. I'll take my shit over there. We'll go live over there, and we'll talk about her story, because that's some other bullshit too. Like this motherfucker. Nah, we talk about that shit. Nah, but damn. Cheating period sucks.
Yeah.
Point blank. Don't do it unless it's worth
and
it.
if you do it, leave. Just leave the relationship.
Just leave.
That's
Point
all.
blank.
Yeah. Period. Yeah. Just leave it.
What else you got, Ryan?
I don't know. What else do you want to know?
I want to call a guy that you don't fuck with and married. What's good? Like, huh?
Oh, never call them.
Out them.
My people are airheads. They'll never even know that I'm talking about them. The people that I've talked to, yeah.
Really?
They're so stupid that they'll just be like, oh.
God damn, you just said they're stupid.
Yeah.
God damn, people know. I don't know. The girl the girl that I used to date with, my girlfriend in high school, they ain't gonna know who she is. But fuck that bitch. I hope she know, because bitch, I knew. I find out. But I still went back and I told that bitch, look, let me tell you something, ho. Like, you thought you were slick with it.
Yeah, but you know what?
She knew it was coming because he was coming to my school. Like, I ran my school. Nah, just like
what? But I think that whenever you go through a cheating experience, then it leads to trust issues. Because
does.
I can't. I'm very like, it's hard for me to trust anybody. Like,
yeah,
I just can't. Like,
yeah.
It's like, because and this is what sucks about it, is when you have these experience of being with someone who, like, okay, so for me, the guy was talking to me, but who was in a whole nother relationship.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the first one. It's been several, So I know how easy it is to get away, to do stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or hey, I'll be right back. I'm going to the store, and it's like only a 5-10 minutes or whatever. So in my mind,
Calling X
I'm
live.
like,
Shit.
hell
I ain't
no.
even got their numbers.
like I know how easy it is. So then now in the back of my mind, like even like now, like if me and like this dude are supposed to get together, I'm gonna be like, hey, I'll be right back here when we go to the store. And then I'd be like, are you really gonna go to the store?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's I don't think it's an insecurity. It's just
Yeah.
being in that experience. It's always gonna second guess you know what I mean? But I mean you can't be like that either.
Well, that's where GPS. If you have to GPS your
That's
man,
too much.
if you got to GPS him, if you got to fucking like text his ass, put notification, put share, like you need
Yeah,
to share.
You don't need to be in that
Like
relationship.
I know someone who don't have no kind of has some trust issues, and we both know her, but we ain't for the time to put her out here. But that girl be calling,
Who?
huh? She be calling the office. Who you with? You know who I'm talking about, right? Huh?
I think.
With the S. Like, girl, you be doing what?
Samantha.
We got the popcorn. Just poured up another glass of wine. I'm ready, Ryan, for you to make that. I'm running him. Babe, can you bring me something to drink if you're watching this? I need something to drink. I'm doing a little thirsty.
I wish I could call so you could get a better perspective of what it's about, but man, I won't do that.
French can cheat on you too. God damn, what the hell she talking about? Friends can trust. You got some other kind of issues, Bianca?
issues.
God damn, if you think your friends are cheating on you, then you really got some trust.
I just
What?
think that you have to just be really careful nowadays, and get to know the person before you actually jump into a whole nother relationship, or jump into that relationship,
And give yourself to get to know yourself.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yep.
The thing we got.
I wish I would have known better. Like,
No.
I wish I would have asked that first day, like, are you in a relationship?
No, you didn't want to.
I didn't.
You were that
because-
fucked up person. Fuck it. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go home.
because it didn't matter. It was just like it doesn't.
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking to me like you're a single last person. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you're saying things that make you seem like you're single. Like who's sitting there? Who tells someone if you're married? Who are you gonna say? Oh, do you like going on vacation? Do you like doing this? Do you like doing that? Like maybe we should go.
Like trying to get to know them.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. Maybe we should go out to New Orleans, or hey, maybe we should go out to I
Damn.
don't know, like to Las Vegas or whatever. So if you're in a relationship, why would you be telling somebody that? So you know what I'm saying? Like those are little things that I should have picked up on, and but I didn't do that.
You didn't do that?
I didn't do that. No, I just kind of let it pass by me.
You're like, oh, but I really like this guy.
I just said, yo, man.
Sometimes the beauty blinds you, and you don't give a fuck what the fuck. You just you're like, oh my god, but on
this motherfucker had a bald spot. Okay.
God damn. So where was the bald spot?
Just kidding.
Huh?
It was a joke.
Like here or here? No. So what else was I gonna tell you? I was gonna tell you something else, but man, you be talking too damn much. Fuck. No, you're good. I was just joking. Let me see. My wife seriously needs to give me a drink because my throat is about to fucking Jesus Christ.
One day we'll come back and we'll do another podcast of us getting drunk, and you guys could call in, or I don't know. Do y'all want to call in? Does
We
anybody
can
want to
call
call
them.
in and ask me questions or ask Austin questions? Or
We
do you
can
wanna
call
do-
any of these people on here. You have their number, no?
Let me know, and I could call your number, or you could send me a direct message on Instagram or Facebook. Or
Yeah,
no.
you can message
Actually,
me.
don't do Facebook. Do Instagram because I don't get notifications on Facebook.
Uh,
But, I just barely got back onto social media. I think social media is like super toxic, and it just opens like I think you go down a rabbit hole with all
right.
that too.
Armando goes, Ryan, are you ready to give that hot girl summer?
Hell no.
Shit.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. It's like I think now at this point is like I am ready to settle down. I am ready to get into that relationship, and but some of it just it's like
Oh, she mad. She didn't want to see
yeah,
me.
she
She's
was
like,
I'm gonna
motherfucker,
beat
I wish you
your
would
ass.
cheat on me.
Ryan, leave.
Ryan, you said you weren't going to give the demonstration.
I had fun, and I think I lived my life the way I lived
Yeah.
it, and I experienced a lot what I want to experience, and now it's just kind of like, okay, this is getting boring. You know what I mean? Like it's
What's getting
repetitive.
boring?
Just going out and doing like partying and all that
Lines of
crazy
coke.
stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
you
can't
know,
say that
like-
shit. We can't say that
I'm
shit.
drug free.
We're drug free. Drug test on Monday.
No, I don't do drugs.
Oh, finally, something down my throat. Let me see. Call me. Laugh out loud joking. Oh, Lord. Oh Lord. No, I'm just playing. Bianca, I'm just
I
joking.
just became friends with Bianca.
Oh,
And
you
I don't even
did?
know who she is.
I
but
told you not
what's
to
up,
add her.
Bianca?
God damn. I told you, do not add her
I
because
did.
y'all gonna have a hot girl summer.
I did ask Oscar. I was like, "Hey, who's Bianca?" I was like,
So,
"I don't
oh
know
no,
who that is."
run away and never turn back.
But I do
Simba.
that. I always, every time I see a friend request, I'm like, "Who's that? I don't know who you are. I'm not gonna add
Yeah.
you."
Yeah,
It's,
you might be
I'm
undercover.
I'm very private.
Undercover.
So,
So, like, okay, cheating, no good.
yeah, leave if you're not gonna. If you're just gonna seek out of that marriage.
Do
just
you
leave.
think counseling? Do you think counseling is worth it? Trying to save your marriage. You think those people are doing the right thing by going
to counseling? I mean, if that's what you're into, then try it. It doesn't. Nothing hurts to try. If you feel like you could better that relationship by going and talking about your issues, then I mean, yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Me personally, I wouldn't. There's no. If you cheat on me,
So you say counseling's good?
It can be good.
I think counseling is just a fucking way to make money.
No, there could be character building.
You think so? Like
It
try
could-
to find that back,
Yeah.
the trust, maybe healing. Maybe it might
Yeah.
not fix it, but it can give you some healing.
I think because it always helps whenever there's someone else involved,
Yeah.
and you guys could bring like each other's story and annoyances, and like he doesn't do this or she doesn't do that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean,
Well,
whenever,
I guess the level of the cheating or
Yeah.
the level of the is where
I feel
counseling
like I'm a
comes.
counselor. I think a lot of people call me. And they
I think a lot of people call you, Ryan, because you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. No, I got one here. How do you properly handle cheating when kids are involved? In my opinion, I know what I have. What do you think, Ryan?
I mean, I don't have kids, but I think the way you handle that is dip out. You still got to dip.
This is my way of the perfect breakup after cheating. The parents have to now. A parent always should always put their priority to their kids first, right?
Yeah, but then if you stay in the same household,
No,
and
I'm
you're
not saying
happy,
that. Yeah,
that's good. The kids are gonna see.
yeah. Let me fucking talk, man. No, this is my fucking show. It says my fucking name up there, okay? It don't say Ryan anywhere. That might look like a dick, but that ain't no dick, all right? No, but look, look. No, I know what you mean. You don't stay in the household. It ain't gonna help. It's just gonna cause conflict, right? It's like, what the fuck, man?
No, I'm serious. It's
No.
the truth.
So I think the way it should be handled, if I were to cheat on my wife or my wife were to cheat on me, overall, you have to be friends.
Yeah.
You have to know that you're gonna be not best friends, but you have to you have to make it seem like nothing's going on to your kids because they will feel it and they can mess with them mentally. So my thing would be get the divorce, come up with the excuse. Like if my kids are really young, you have to come up with something like daddy has to go to work.
Yeah.
Daddy's not going to live with us right now. He's going to go live somewhere else, but he is going to come look at y'all every week. Not necessarily lie, but make a story.
Yeah.
Because the last thing you want to do is also lie to your kids, you know? So you just say, look, daddy's not going to live here no more. He's going to go work, which you're not lying. He's working and he's not going to live here no more. But daddy's going to come see you. Now, those dads that don't put their kids back into their lives, that's fucked up. And that's going to scar your kids, right?
Yeah.
So the best breakup would be you have to be friends. When you find my other thing is whenever I saw a divorce or saw something like even my parents, you always seems like when the wife has a partner, everything's okay. But when the dad gets a partner, everything seems to be like fuck because the wife is like, hold up, who the fuck is this around my kids? Around
exactly.
Who's around my kids? There's a protective, but it should be the same.
Well, no, because a female hold that you held that kid in your body.
I put that kid in you. What the hell are you talking about?
But of course, you can never break a mother's bond with her child.
So you think it's right for a mother to feel jealous?
I think she has the right to feel jealous if she wants to feel jealous.
Okay, so what if it's the mother's fault?
I mean, you can't.
So the mother cheated, left,
Yeah.
but now she's mad because the dad found somebody else?
I don't think that you can invalidate anybody's emotions.
No,
So
that's
if
bullshit. Like, I feel like you're because you didn't care about your kids' emotions when it happened. So what the fuck makes you think you care
you weren't
now?
thinking about your kid back then.
Exactly.
But, I mean,
so
but
now
you're
you want to
having-
think about your
no,
kids?
But you got to think about it. You're having a whole nother person, a whole nother female that you don't know. You don't know what she's capable of doing
Mhm.
with that child, with your child.
Maybe an age thing.
I
If the
mean,
kids are young, maybe.
they
If the
can
kids
be.
are older. I think a lot of people think women can't do bad shit. Like,
but I see it the other way too. I see why a man would get mad if
Another man?
Yeah, because I mean, you don't, especially if you have a daughter, you don't know if that guy's a predator. You don't know if with all the crazy stuff that's going on nowadays. Like that shit's really scary. Like
I feel what you
know I'm
mean.
saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
I wouldn't want. If
I think
had
you
a
have
kid-
to really watch who you bring around, and
Yeah.
it's hard because it's hard. You know what I mean? It's
'Cause
very.
I mean, would you be okay if Marilyn brought another guy around your kids?
That's why I don't cheat.
But I'm saying, like,
Shit, that's the only reason I don't cheat. Not just, what?
But when you put yourself in those situations, you
Uh-huh.
come out with a better outcome and a better, like, yeah, I wouldn't want that to happen. I wouldn't. Do that.
Who's texting you, right? We're on the fucking show here. No, what you got it. So I think my understanding, yeah, you have to watch who you bring around your kids. Do a
Yeah.
background check. Fuck the bullshit. Like you gotta know who's around your kids, you know. Foremost, I saw like a Maury show the other day where the guy just came out of prison and like messed around with her daughter. Like,
Yeah, that's
ooh. And he was like, he wasn't. Oh, no. He didn't mess around with her daughter. What he had said is that he never did what he was convicted of with the child. And she believed him. And they went for a lie detector test. The motherfucker was lying. And she's like, I can't believe it. Like, bitch, you weren't saying nobody got to dig it. But anyways, but you have to do your homework. You can't expect people to do it for you. But anyways, back to the comments. Oh my God, so many people are writing. Whoever cheats needs to be the one to tell the kids the truth, in my opinion, if they are a certain age. Moms can be protective, but I think they shouldn't react disrespectful unless a reason is given. That's cool. I also think,
I see that.
I also think like, oh my God, this liquor just hit me. What the fuck? No, I also think you have to respect, like if there's when you break up, you have to understand that it's over, but that doesn't mean you have to be this, oh man, you talking to them like, oh, now who's around? Like, yes, you ask questions, but I think that's the reason that I would want to be more involved. Because I want to know, I would make this other guy my friend. Like, I want to know who you are. Let's be friends. Like, I already fucking left your wife. Like, we could still chill, like hang out. Like, we still have a family. Like, I'm gonna move on. She done moved on, but at the same time, I have kids with her. You gotta respect. You don't have to respect it, but please respect it. And that's where a man has to be a man. Go up to the other man, like, look, man, I'm gonna be in my kids' life whether you like it or not. This is what you have to make a decision if you want to be a part of me and my kids, because I'm gonna be here for my kids.
That's true.
You know,
so would you so if you broke, let's say in a relationship, marriage, and you had kids, and you guys split, would you bring another person around your kids right away?
Another girl?
Yeah.
I would.
Like, would you wait a few months, or would you do like?
I wouldn't date that fast. I wouldn't. I think I would make a priority my life, and I would make a priority my kids. Right now I make a priority my wife and my kids, and I kind of put me as a priority too. I prioritize everything. I put all of us on a priority. I do what I want to do. Same work. I still take care of my wife. Still take care of my kids. The only thing, if I were to leave my wife, I would not take care of her anymore. I would take care of my kids. And then that's where I will continue to do what I gotta do. If another girl comes by, then another girl comes by. I got 2 kids, beautiful kids. You want to be like stepmom or what? And then here they are. Like, my wife's gonna come in here for a show.
But I won't like her. Just FYI, I won't like her.
Like, no, I don't see myself leaving my wife. I hope this never happens. Like,
don't manifest it. Don't even say it.
Huh? Oh Lord, manifest my ass.
Yeah, that'll be another subject that we could talk about.
What, my ass?
No. We'll wax it live.
Oh shit. No, but I mean, that's my opinions on it. What other kind of questions y'all got? Feel free to throw them out at us. As far as cheating, a lot of people have been cheated on That's crazy. Now it's like normal. You know what I mean? Not normal. Oh, one time I had a customer. I'm not gonna say where the customer was from, but she was gone. Like she wrecked. I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you what shop, but she wrecked her car depressed
Dang.
over this guy. And now she was like, I can't believe he did that.
Yeah.
That motherfucker did it. Like, I'm like, girl, you already wrecked your car. And then I was thinking to myself, that motherfucker must have had a big ass dick. Like, this lady is balling. This motherfucker had a lot of money or a big ass dick. Like, what the fuck? It one of the two. You can't have both, okay? Shit. But anyways, I don't know, man. I mean, I hope, like I said, if you have gone through this, man, I hope that's like your friend is done with it, man. She don't want to trust nobody else, and that sucks because that is what loses humanity, relationships, everything. You start losing yourself. You're not losing yourself, but losing relationships, losing. And if there's so many people thinking that same way, nobody will ever trust. Everybody will always lust, and there will never be a sacred marriage. You know what I mean?
True.
You know, like
That's
you.
what sucks.
It sucks,
Like-
man. Think about it. If I cheat on my wife would never remarry. I'll make sure of that.
No what? I said I want an old school marriage. That would be my thing, where we just, you know, I mean, we sit here, just you and I, and then we grow old together.
What are you talking about? Me and you or what? No, you're my cousin. Ew. Like, okay, I have a question for you because I remember like one time we went out and we were at the taco shop and there was that guy. Remember when you hit me, or did I hit you? One of the two.
Will you
Remember?
slap me?
No, you pushed me or something like that. But you were like, this guy kept looking back at me, and I was like, "What the fuck you looking at?" And you were like, "He likes you."
Oh,
And I was like, "What?"
Yeah.
He was like, "No, Oscar, like he wants you." I was like, "The fuck? Does he know I'm married? Like, what the fuck?" And that's what enraged me, right? Like, what the fuck you looking at, man? Like, what the fuck? You want to fuck me? Like, but why did he look at me? Like, is it like that he was like trying? Is it like
It
the
could
same?
could
Is
just
it
be
the
an
same, like,
attraction.
It could be an okay.
It could just be an
So
attraction.
I was trying to figure that out. Like, I was like, is there something like says that I might be that type of person or
Yeah.
what?
I mean, no, I don't think so.
Like, I'm
I
like,
don't know.
like they see you, like, I'm like, Ryan, how the fuck you read that guy? Like,
Yeah.
I'm over here just looking at the guy like that, and you're like, oh, he likes you. Like, the fuck's he looking at? Can he see my dick to my pants? The fuck? Let's
I
see.
remember that. Yeah, that is true. He was looking at you, but it's because I told you looked like a bear. So in the gay
I know
community,
what a
you-
bear is. You told me that shit long ago, right? I'm not a fucking bear, okay?
Oh my God.
Explain to them what a bear is.
A bear is just like a really big, like
Ugh.
beefcake, like yeah, that type.
Throw your hot body on me.
I don't even know what I am. I think I'm a twink.
What?
A twink or
What's
like, I
that?
don't know, or maybe a jock. I don't know.
You are a bear, my sister said. No, that's fucking crazy, man. Like, I was like, what the fuck's this guy looking at? And I was, you know, I just saw two guys, me and you, like, we were having a good time, fucking drunk. But, and then Ryan's like, hey, I think he likes you, Oscar. Like,
But then you
likes-
bought his food. Actually, you bought everybody's food that night.
I didn't buy his food. About the girls. Oh, I mean, babe, I'm joking about everybody's food. No, about the girls behind us because they had skipped us or something. They let us skip or some shit like that, I think. But yeah, I was trying to be a baller.
Idiot.
Stupid,
Oh,
right?
God.
Fuck. Like, look, I got everybody's food. Fuck y'all, bitch. Shit. Fuck you, dude. I'll fucking throw. And he was so little. I would have chucked that dude across the fucking.
But I don't know why. I really don't understand why people get mad whenever either someone from the same sex, like,
So you
looks
don't-
at them
Uh-huh.
or gives them a compliment. Some people just get so irritated. It's like, dude, if you knew your sexuality, like,
Oh, so you're trying to say I should be? I'm questioning
you
mine.
know, but you shouldn't be. I don't think you should. Get
No,
mad.
I think I wasn't mad, but the fact that he kept insisting,
Yeah.
like, kept looking at me, like, bro, what the fuck you looking at? And then when I find that out, I'm like, bro, like, I'm not interested. Like, go ahead. Like, I'm not that way. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the motherfucker next to me was sucking dick. Okay. Like, you know, but you know, I was like not interested. So I'm like, bro, what you keep looking back? And then, well, at first I was like, what you keep looking back? And that's what infringed me. Then you told me like, no, bro, he like that. And then I understand I did get mad,
Yeah.
but it was more like, what the fuck, man? You think I'm fucking like, I don't know. Alcohol was a big role in it, you know? So that's another
He
thing.
got
But
mad because he thought that you were gay or you could have been.
yeah,
gay.
like, I'm
But
like,
that
well,
why does that mean? And that does happen a lot to a lot of people.
it
Like,
doesn't matter to me. Like, I know what I am, but it's just like, what the fuck you assume? Like, I don't know. It's just something like, what the fuck, man? Like, I'm not like that. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. Like, I guess I can see how you see it. Like, what the fuck you questioning the way you are? Like,
Yeah.
but at the same time, it's more like, come on, bro. You see a ring on my finger? Like, what
But
the
I mean, I've had friends, and I had straight friends, and they asked. Oh, I asked them. I said, "Hey, I said, you know, whenever you start being friends," and I was just like, "Man, I think you're really attractive, and you're really cool." or
People
whatever.
tell me that all the time.
But are they gay?
Yeah, they're gay.
And see, do they tell you like,
hey, man, you're handsome.
oh no, but they say like I told friends, well,
Yeah.
I told one friend, I was like, man, I like you. Like, I think you're really cool.
Wow.
whatever."
So you want to fuck them? Oh, no.
We already did.
Oh, shit. He said yes. No. Anyways, what?
No, but I mean, he was so cool about it. He was just like, no, he was just like, you know, you're a cool ass person.
But he knows you, Ryan.
We didn't know each other like that. We just became like really good friends. Maybe like.
So you told him that not even knowing him.
Yeah. And he was just so cool about it. He was like, because I know who I am. He was like, you know, I know who I am. I know my sexuality. I know that I'm not ever gonna do something like that. Like, I know I'm a straight man. So he was like, so it didn't bother me. And I was like, oh. He was like, because the reason why I was.
Were y'all drunk?
No, we weren't.
Okay, that's another story. I was drunk, man. Why am I having to fucking tell you why I'm like, no, God damn it, right? I'm not fucking gay, man. What the fuck? Man, give me my gun. No, just.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm just thinking.
No, I know what you mean.
Why people get so mad, you know, about getting hit on or something like that.
It could be some insecurities.
Yeah.
I could see that. I know a lot of gay people. Like, it doesn't like, you know, you can ask all my friends. I act fucking like gay as, you know, like, I'm sorry, but I act like gay. You know what I mean? Like, I fuck around. Like, oh man, I was like I did with the mic, because I'm pretty confident with me. Like my,
you
like,
know who you are.
yeah, I know who I am. Like, I'll fucking put my mouth around this. And I don't give a fuck what nobody says. You know what I mean? Like, no, it's a fucking mic. It's not a fucking dick. You know what I mean? Like. Men who are straight feel less masculine, my opinion. Maybe. I think in this day era, people always feel like they have to feel this type of masculine. You know what I mean? To prove they're not. I don't have to prove shit. Like, you know, I don't have to prove that I'm a big ass fucking guy, and I feel like I don't have to prove it. You know what I mean? Some people feel like they have to prove they're not a certain way.
Oh, but you know what? That brings a topic up of why, like, this whole podcast started. Is well, today's session was because I think when people are in relationships, when men are in relationships and they cheat with a guy, it's because I feel that they always had that piece of them inside of them, like they always wanted to experience it.
So the head, or what kind of piece inside them?
But maybe to me, I think they really are either bisexual or gay, but because of their family, their background, you know, especially if they come from a Hispanic household.
Yeah,
it's
abandoned. Yeah.
They looked at
betrayal.
At it like it is like, just, you know, it's a sin. It's like the worst thing in the world to do. Like, you're gonna go to hell for it or whatever.
Yeah. Which you probably are, but yeah, go ahead.
Mean,
no, just think. Yeah, it says the alcoholic, right? Anyways,
I think whenever you come from a strong household like that, then you're kind of forced into a marriage, into a relationship with females.
Yeah.
And then as you get older, then you're kind of like, well, you know what? Now that I'm older, I want to start experiencing. Like, I want to start getting this out, but I'm going to do it on the down low. And so I think my experiences, it always came from people in that situation, you know. And I know people who were gay when they were, you know, they were gay their whole lives.
Yeah.
And then they ended up getting into a relationship with a woman and having a kid because they wanted to
They wanted to
You know
fit
what I
this
mean?
what they were supposed
They
to.
wanted to fit
The
American,
masculine.
the American image
Yeah.
of having a house, a wife, and a family, and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
they didn't
That
want to.
sucks,
That
you know?
sucks. Yeah, because they did it not even wanting it, but they did it because they felt like that's the only way
Yeah.
society would accept them.
Because I mean, I didn't talk about my sexual orientation or what I liked or
Yeah.
whatever with anybody. You know, I mean, people had their
Yeah, you
doubts
just
and
showed
they-
us. No.
There I am in all my glory.
Shit, watch me on this pole, bitch. I do it better than all y'all hoes. What?
But you know, because to me, I don't think it's anybody's business.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, now it doesn't matter, but I mean, I felt like you're like.
Well, I
like
guess
said,
now because you're out, and before you were like
it
questionable.
was just
people,
respect.
I think
you know?
people like really like
they're nosy.
no is Ryan like what the fuck? Worry about your own life.
It doesn't matter. You know
It
what I'm
doesn't
saying?
matter.
It's
Like I'm not gonna revolve my.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna change my opinion on
but
Ryan
see,
because
and
of this.
I think that right there
Yeah,
scares people to not come out to be who
because
they
they're
wanna be.
scared of.
Yeah, so they're gonna go and they're gonna go and be in something that they're not happy with, which is going and being either with a man or a woman. You know what I'm saying? And that
Yeah.
sucks. Like I think it's just like pressuring. You know, it's just you're pressuring to be in something that you shouldn't. I mean, I
Yeah.
think that if people would just like shut the fuck up and worry about themselves, then you know a lot of people will be more comfortable in coming out and being
Yeah.
who they want to be. But it does suck because in the Hispanic, and I actually have a friend who's going through that right now. Her
Yeah.
daughter is, I think, like maybe 14 years old, and she is a lesbian, but she doesn't want to come out as a lesbian, and she's already tried committing suicide. And this is a 14-year-old girl, and this is
Goddamn.
what sucks. It's because you know her family is so closed-minded in the Hispanic culture to where they're making her feel like that's not the way that you should live. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? And
I mean,
think that's wrong.
I understand that, but I think sometimes I understand. You know, when you're young, I don't know what y'all feel what, but I mean, I have friends that I have good feelings about. Like I'm like, damn man, this is my brother. Like,
Yeah.
goddamn, like I love this person.
Yeah.
Do you think people mix those emotions, or they
Mm.
think it more of a sexual way?
In a sexual way.
See, because I never seen him like my friend Hector. None of the, I never see him as sexually.
Yeah.
But I'm like, this is my brother. Like this
Yeah.
is my dog. Like man, I got this guy's back.
So y'all just have a bromance, and that's it.
I guess that's what it's called. But like we sleep together,
Yeah.
but we don't let nobody know what happens.
Oh,
No,
okay.
just no, just fucking with you. No, like we slept with each other, like not slept with each other, but in
Mhm.
high school we would sleep over each other's house.
Yeah.
Like there was nothing there,
Mhm.
but this is like my bro. So do you ever think that people mistake those feelings for
Mm.
those like attraction feelings?
like from the outside looking in,
like
like other friends or like family members.
no. Who cares a fuck about them? What I mean, like me, if I was more of a different mindset, okay, so like everybody's like, it's okay to be this, it's okay to be that, it's okay.
Yeah.
And then you start thinking like maybe like back then, like if people putting that in my, I'll be like guessing like, damn, am I gay because I have
Yeah.
this fucking love for this guy? Do you think that or no?
No.
Do you think it's like mistaken? Like that love for this guy is like sexually love?
I think if I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean, but I
No,
don't know.
because I never had like a sexual like, oh fucking Hector. Oh my god. And this motherfucker had a six-pack, bro. Like fucking he was fucking swole as fuck.
Yeah.
Nah, but, I mean he had swole fucking no, but I never saw him like that. You know what I mean? But I feel like if
well, because you're not
well, I'm
gay.
not like that, right? I'm not gay. But I feel like if you are questioning it, then you might see
Oh,
like,
then,
oh
yeah.
fuck, like, am I gay? Like,
Yeah. But
Let me
I
touch 'em.
don't really think that you should question it. Like there's this documentary that or there's this video, educational video that we show
Yeah.
to people sometimes, where they go around asking random people, "Hey, can we ask you a question?" They're like,
Uh-huh.
"Yeah." They're like, "Okay." They're like, "Well, when you were growing up, when did you
I already know. When did you know what you wanted?
huh?
When did you know what you liked?
No, when did you know you were gay?" Is what they asked.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
You know how I knew I wasn't gay? Because when I was in pre-K, I took this girl to the closet
Shut up.
and I fucking made out with her, bro. Like that, like
Yeah.
Okay, like anyways, but
But I mean, if you ask
Yeah.
yourself that question, well, wouldn't you know, because they say, well,
okay, so
I'm
what did
not-
it say? Yeah.
Well, I mean, a lot of people would be like, well, I didn't know. They're like, exactly. So it's not a choice; it's a lifestyle. So,
Oh, I
like,
see what you
you
mean.
know what I mean?
So it's how you are, not
Yeah.
what you prefer. So
I mean, you could have experiences, but at the same time, and I don't. I mean,
I guess there's a fine line there because
Yeah.
some people blame it on experiences from like grandparents, like
Yeah.
sexually assaulting them or
Mhm.
stuff like that. So it's like traumatizing sometimes, or it's like this and that.
Mhm.
So it's like a lot of different things. But
that sucks. But
yeah, that's a whole different level. Like that's not by choice. That's
Yeah.
kind of by like traumatization or
so, if
something.
there are any parents out there, allow your kids to be whoever the fuck they want to be.
No, not sometimes. So anyways, it's an attraction just like you, how you like a woman, just the same sex. Oh, okay, I guess I see. Do you feel that society makes it easier, acceptable for someone to be gay, especially at a young age? No, I think men who
I think society has a lot to do with it too. But
I think a
also,
society has a lot of people to say no, I'm not. Like, no, I'm gonna stay away
Mhm.
from that card. Like
yeah.
they have the feelings the whole way,
Mhm.
but they never like no. Like
I
you
think- but-
said,
but
Hispanics is the
nowadays-
main one.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Nowadays, I think our society is more open to the idea.
Mhm.
That's why there's a lot of, more people coming out and being okay with it,
Yeah.
and with all the movements and stuff like that. But I think
I don't think
falls
it's good
back-
to have a movement.
It's always good to have a movement with
Ah.
anything. It doesn't matter.
I just
what
don't
it
think
is.
the movement should be a movement. You know, the movement shouldn't be a movement. You know,
They get things.
I think it should just be like what it is.
Yeah,
you
but
know.
that's politics, so we can't get into that.
No, but you get into politics when you get like movements. Movements is politics, and I don't think it should be a politician kind of thing. Some people don't like being politician because it's not a politician thing. It's how they are.
Yeah.
You know, so I feel like when people make it a politician,
Mhm.
like, oh no, like, they compare it to a lot to like Black Lives Matter, all these movements and stuff. And it's like, no, man, you shouldn't have to make a movement. Unfortunately, you do have to make
Yeah.
a movement, but I guess you have to make the movement to get what you want, right? So I'm going to start a movement myself. No, no, but
But society does kind of. I mean, I don't know.
society,
just sucks.
the way we
But-
see, I think there's a lot of hatred. Period.
Mhm.
I don't think people just hate gays. I don't think people just hate Mexicans. I don't think people just hate blacks. I don't think people just hate. I think people just hate because they hate, and they'll find any reason to hate.
Yeah.
And I people hate people because they're people.
Yeah.
No matter what, there's always a person that hate. That's why I don't like movements.
Yeah.
Because no matter what, I'm sure there's somebody around me that hates me because I'm a big tatted up Mexican. You know what I mean? Like, and I look like a gorilla. You know what I mean? Like, there's always going to be somebody that hates you. And the movement to me is more like crying a river.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like. I mean, I don't want to, get you all pissed off. I don't need you running out here, but it's like crying me a river. And I think a lot of people just need to be like, look, this is who I am. That's what it is. Like, we don't have to change all these ways to get accepted.
Yeah.
Accept me or don't. Why does it matter? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people, accept me
It's
or
not-
don't.
I don't think they're not doing those movements for acceptance.
What are they doing it for?
I mean, kind of like the army. Like they wouldn't let
Yeah,
you-
transvestite
yeah,
going.
but you couldn't be like openly who you were in the army because they were trying to have it as a specific type of like, no, you're gonna either be like, if you're gay, don't tell. Like, why not? You should be able to tell whoever the fuck you want to tell. So that's why they had movements.
I
like
think
that.
it's more of a safety too, though,
But I mean, it doesn't really matter
because there's hatred.
yeah. But I
So
mean, that's just
you-
living on like walking the street. Same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like just because, or like with my employment, so it's like, I mean, it's no one's business, but
Yeah.
if I want to be able to tell somebody, I could tell somebody. Or if you want to ask, well, you know what? Actually, no, don't ask. I had a boss, and this is what's crazy about it. I had a boss who he just started. He pulled me into the office the first day, and because I was going to be his admin, right? And he goes, "Can I ask you a question?" And I was just like, "Sure." He was just like, "Are you gay?" And I looked at him and
Goddamn.
I was like, "What does my sexual orientation have to do with my work ethic here at work? Like that has nothing to do." He was like, "Well, you're going to be my right." I said, "But that doesn't matter. You don't ask me that. You don't ask me who I am personally. It's not going to affect my job or affect the relationship that I have with you." So, dude, I got pissed with that, and I took it to the top.
Well, that's
'cause
a different
like,
level.
Fuck
Yeah.
that. Like,
So were you his right hand man?
No, I got
No, I took his job.
But I think that's what I'm saying. If like society does suck when it comes to stuff like that. But I think like your parents and I think your well, not parents, but I think family should just allow the person to be who they want to be.
I can dig that. You know what I mean?
And I mean, if they are that way, I know it sucks, but at the same time, it's just like, well, you want this person, you want your child that you had to live this ugly life of being a whole fucking lie, and then whenever he's like 50 years, and married,
and then it's happened
kids,
before. They heard that story of those older
And
guys
so
turning.
that sucks.
Then their shit can get hard, and they're like, "Fuck."
But that's for another day. Because I'm not a parent, so I can't tell people how to raise their kids.
Exactly. So it's hard because.
But then, what would you feel worse if you have a 16-year-old kid who wants to come out of this game and he kills himself because you weren't happy with it?
I think I won't be. The thing is, I think it's a whole different thing. I'm like our plan, not our plan. You have to have a way of teaching your kids things. You know what I mean? I think by introducing it to it as an early stage of a mind, which is not developed. That's why there's an 18-year-old, right? And that's why adults can't sleep with kids because their mind isn't developed to that point. They're not making good decisions at that sexually. You know what I mean? So I think that if the kid has those questions, you can ask, but you shouldn't have to push it into them.
Yeah.
Same thing. I'm not going to push my sexual, like, I don't expect somebody older than 18 years old to push sexual on a minor.
Yeah.
But minors feel that, so they experience it. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's kind of the same thing. Like, I'm not going to, if my kid has a question about it, then I'll answer the question.
Right.
You know what I mean? At the same time, they're going to experiment their feelings and we're going to explain feelings and stuff like that. But I'm not going to be like, this is this, this is this, this is this. Like, are you sure you're not feeling this? Like, are you sure you don't like this guy? Are you sure? It's a young mind. Yeah. You know what I mean? Eventually, they're going to know who they are, and that's fine. We have to appreciate who they are. But I'm not going to sit here and be like, no, you sure you're not feeling this?
Just love and support.
Like, that's it. But you see what I mean, though? Like, and that's what I'm against. I'm against anything like that. Anything that has to do with, you cheat, you teach a young enough age person to shoot a gun, he becomes a fucking warrior. You know what I mean? Same concept. If you teach this guy to shoot a machine gun at age 12, guess what happens when he's 21? A fucking stone cold killer if he ain't dead. You know what I mean? So if the mind is real young, and if you teach certain things at a young mind, then it becomes existent. You know what I mean? So that's my whole thing. But if the person feels it, the person feels it. Yeah. You know what I mean? And all we can do as parents be there for our kids and make sure, they're not feeling these thoughts of killing themselves, thoughts of, not being able to express who they are and stuff like that. So
that's true. I believe it.
You don't have nothing to contradict that? I mean, fuck. You don't want me to go? You don't want to fucking throw a rally real quick or what? You don't fucking call your fucking people and like, fuck this. We're gonna protest this house right here.
Meet us on 4th Street and we'll do a march.
God damn, So
I just say love and support. That's all.
Love and support, and steering. You can't steer somebody to feel a certain way. You know what I mean? Huh?
That's true. What she was saying.
I think you just want to end this conversation. All right, bye. All right, bye, guys. We're done. This is 2 hours. I think we're done. Yeah, we're 2 hours in. I think we're good. Thank you, Ryan, for coming out. What size shirt you wear? You can take that extra large right there that I have hung. All right, I appreciate you coming out, man.
Next time, whatever y'all want to hear from us.
I appreciate you coming. You were a little nervous coming out here today. I know. You're like, I got my vertigo. Fuck you, vertigo. You seen Disney because motherfucker. Shit, you get your ass over here.
My head be moving like this too much.
Yeah, share this video. Share. I hope y'all kept y'all entertained. I hope y'all see a new side of Ryan. No, just love y'all. Thanks for the support again. And if you need a shirt, get with us. We're gonna start pre-ordering shirts for people. So send over your size and kind of go from there. We have a lot more things coming out, but overall, thank you so much. All right, guys. Love y'all. Peace.
That was good. I liked it. Is it still live?
Yeah.
Is it still live?